then he goes out.
He did walk over and fake it when he handed the ball.
We are back here, 14-7. The guys talking about what just happened. Hey, guess what? That bye week, that trick play we ran, it worked.
Their version of similar to the Philly special. We were just having a conversation up here about it.
Everything's a Philly special now. Whenever a quarterback
That's a Philly special? A Philly cheesesteak. That's a Philly special.
But you know, you really have something there talking about the bye week and the preparation. Nothing invigorates an offense more than working on a trick play and then having it work in the game. That really builds trust with the football team.
Evans. And we'll kick this one through the end zone. Somebody who likes a Philly cheesesteak, Mike Hill in LA.
You know they love him in Penn State. Penn State making it happen early versus Michigan State. Trace McSorley, KJ Hamler for the 5-yard TD strike, putting the Nittany Lions up 7-zip. It's Penn State's first game since that heartbreaker against Ohio State 2 weeks ago. That's Justin DeMarco.
All right, thank you very much, Mike. This will be a big drive right now for Illinois. Trailing 7-0. They got Mike Epstein in the backfield. Can they get something going offensively again to answer what we just saw from Purdue? Bush. Counts those short for Epstein.
Now they're trying to throw the ball on first down, kind of to change things up and confuse Purdue. It seems to be confusing Illinois a little bit.
Yeah, that was just a great job by the secondary by Purdue. There was no one open, but he kind of had Epstein a little bit on that route. He threw it behind him, but there's no one open. Just good defense there by Purdue Boilermakers on the back end.
And those 59 yards, 52 of them came on one play. Bush, he's going to lose 2 yards on this. Tackle for a loss by Cornell Jones.
Nice tackle for loss by Cornell Jones. I mean, he's a guy that's going to be in the backfield large. He's kind of their leader on this defense. The Mike linebacker, big fella, 240 pounds from Miami, Florida.
A lot of work with these three linebackers and a lot of improvement since the beginning of the season that Nick Holt, the co-defensive coordinator, has put in.
3rd and 12, empty backfield now here for Illinois. Pressure coming up the middle, and it is Cornell Jones with the sack. His second tackle for a loss in a row, this time a loss of 7.
They only placed 3 people here, and they brought him late. Cornell Jones was kind of like their spot, making sure he doesn't take off and run, but he sees he's in the pocket, and he blitzes. No one touched him, but you brought one guy. You have to be able to protect Bush and let him get to his reads down the field.
The old green dog, where the linebacker doesn't come and everybody forgets about him, and then he slips in there and makes a sack.
Blake Hayes punting into the winds. Punts it out of bounds away from Rondell Moore. They're going to mark it out at the 42-yard line. The head coach in his second season for Purdue is Jeff Brom. Played his college ball at Louisville, then in the NFL for 7 seasons. Played in the XFL as well. 11 seasons as an assistant coach in college. Was the head coach at Western Kentucky, 2-time Conference USA champions. And now the job he has done here at Purdue. They went to a bowl game last year. Quite a turnaround offensively this year. The first 2 games, the last 3 games, and already 14 points on the board in the first quarter. First down, the low throw. It's incomplete to Rondell Moore.
Even the contact who went the distance, there was no one around Rondell Moore. That's a guy that you have to have 2 guys around. You can't just leave him in space. But luckily, just threw a low ball. But that's a guy that you have to circle and make sure that you're aware of whenever he's on the field.
There he is. He's been in the slot most of the afternoon and doing a lot of stuff inside that zone.
Markel Jones goes out in motion. Wow. Able to hit Isaac Seco. Gets ripped up immediately by the guy they call Quan Chartavius Martin. A pickup of 238 upcoming here for Purdue.
Chartavius Martin, he's tied with Delshawn Phelps with 3 interceptions on the year. He's a guy that they can cover. He got beat a little earlier, but he's a big playmaker. He's a ball-hawking quarterback that legs in the air.
Back in the slot, third down.
They need a play right now. 3rd and 8. Pressure coming. Pass to the side is complete to Jared Sparks, who just threw that touchdown. And Sparks gets the first down.
Good throw by Blau here, but impressive route and strong catch by Jared Sparks. Coming back, finding the ball and possessing it well. Just a strong catch, not an easy catch, but good job by Sparks. They threw the touchdown last time, now he's doing his receiving part.
Not bad coverage by Nate Hobbs either, but Blau stepping into that throw put a lot on it. Just too hard for Hobbs to get around the body of Sparks.
Alexander Horvath in there. Hand it off to Moore trying to get around the edge. And Moore gets shoved down at the line of scrimmage by Dele Harding.
Good patient.
Delshon Phillips was there.
Yeah, it's a nice patient play, Justin, by Sidney Brown. He can't go running up and Rondale Moore. Watch number 30, Sidney Brown, trying to track him, stay back, because you don't want that guy to put his foot in the ground and make a fool out of you. Play him slow, use the sideline as an extra tackler. It's technical defense there by the safety, Sidney Brown, that DeMarco was talking about. They've solidified this defense for the Illini for Lovie Smith.
Zico in motion, 2nd down and 10. They're looking for Zico again. Zico's got it, cuts it back. Zico tackled down at the 5-yard line by Quan Martin. A 41-yard pickup here by Zico and Purdue.
This secondary, they've given up over 281 yards a game right now, and they're just playing cover 2. You have to have that safety help over side, and Zico runs a fade route, but they're not getting safety help right now.
Markel Jones takes the handoff, and he gets tackled by Delshon Phillips. He gets 2. 2nd and goal from the 3. Under a minute to go here in this first quarter.
Speaking with Tony Adams and Sidney Brown, they put these two guys at safety, and they feel as if, injuries are finally over. They have their guys in place. This is where they need to take steps forward. They need to make plays on the ball. We know they can create turnovers, but can they stop the passing game? Can they stop these explosive plays and get the ball back to their offense?
2nd and goal, it's Sparks. He's going to be shy of the goal line by less than half a yard. Jake Hansen able to stop him. And that should be the final play of this first quarter.
Tight quarters to throw the ball into. Sparks does a good job trying to get to the end zone, but Jake Hansen wasn't having it with the linebacker.
And that will be the final play of the quarter. Sparks wanted that touchdown. He's already thrown for one. Was hoping to catch one as well, but 3rd and goal from inside the 1 to open up the second quarter for Purdue as they lead 14-7 at the end of 1 on the road homecoming weekend in Champaign.
Be good, kiddo. I gotta go to work. I love you. Bye.
Dog home alone all day? Who knows what they'll get into? A day without a walk is a sad day for your dog. But now you can make your dog's day with WAG, the on-demand dog walking app. Get a WAG-certified walker to walk your dog at a moment's notice. WAG walks are insured and bonded. And WAG walkers are vetted, experienced dog handlers who'll give your dog the affection and attention they deserve. WAG has live GPS tracking and will even tell you where your dog marks its territory.
My dog poop.
WAG, the #1 on-demand dog walking app. Get your first walk free when you download the app now.
FS1 College Football is sponsored by Volkswagen. First quarter stats, heavily favored Purdue, and they've got 3rd and goal from the 1 coming up here. Markel Jones and Horvath in. Blau under center. It's given to Jones. Jones able to spin to the end zone for the touchdown.
I'd like to see that, Justin. We've seen a lot of teams in modern football. They're at the goal line and they're in a shotgun. Now, you know Purdue's a spread team. You know Coach Brom wants to throw it, but good on them to get Blau under center, let the fullback lead through, run a traditional off-tackle goal line play with your big back, Markel Jones, and score. It's not that hard. You see all these teams.
Wait, you don't want the analytics to tell you it's one
You
thing?
see all these teams in shotgun down at the 1, and it's amazing to me.
Spencer Evans on for the extra point. And that extra point is blocked. Blocked by Calvin Avery. So it stays at 20-7.
You do know the Illini opportunistic defensively, special teams. That's what Lovie Smith coaches. And that just comes right up the middle. Big number 93.
Ooh, true freshman. This young team, Calvin Avery, 6'2", 330 out of Dallas, Texas.
That's Lovie recruiting the South and doing it big. That's a big guy lumbering back there to block an extra point and kick it up.
So they get the touchdown, no extra point. It's 20-7. The last 3 drives for Purdue have all resulted in touchdowns. And how about the quarterback, David Blau, 11 for 13, 199 yards, a touchdown passing, and also a touchdown receiving.
He was only 1 or 2 on the first drive, but he has really lit it up. 10 of his last 11 for 193 yards and a touchdown to the end. That young man, Markel Jones.
This offense is extremely explosive. That's their MO. It's hard to beat a team when they have these big plays. I mean, they lead the Big Ten in big plays. 19 plays of 30 or more yards. 14 or 40 or more. I mean, the list goes on and on. This is an explosive offense that they can go the distance at any time.
Spencer Evans to kick off into the wind. Carlos Sandy from the goal line. Sandy, he just gets tripped up. Otherwise, he had a hole. He could have broken one out. Time for a game break to LA. Let's check in with Mike Hill.
Notre Dame unbeaten, ranked 5th in the country, but down at home against Pitt. Maurice French taking the second half kickoff from the 1, and French with 2 Fs. Fast forwarding his way 99 yards for the score, and the Irish find themselves down 14-6 in the third. Justin Marco Petros.
That is big news, certainly. Notre Dame down in that one, but let's see what happens here for Illinois. On first down, hand up the middle to Corbin. Corbin gets outside. Here goes Corbin, just getting tripped up by Jacob Thieneman.
Now, Thieneman didn't make that tackle. Corbin was gone for the distance. I mean, he's another guy that you have to watch. He's limping off. This could be a big miss for this Illinois rushing attack, but I mean, he's just a speed guy. You can't tackle this guy in a phone booth, but there Thieneman did and saved a huge touchdown.
You see him give Thieneman the eye?
Just getting rid of it as he's being taken to the ground by Cornell Jones.
I don't know how he held on to the ball there. He was throwing it, got tackled, but wow, I mean, that's a big, strong guy. He's 6'4", 225 pounds, and then you see Cornell Jones, who's a big, tough linebacker, really couldn't get the ball out there.
He's lucky that wasn't picked off. He just kind of slung it.
I tell you what, guys, some of the follow is the issue on Reggie Corbin. Mike Epstein is in. Reggie Corbin went into the injury tent on the sideline for Illinois. Bush completes the pass to Mays. Mays cuts it back. Has gets the first down, breaks the tackle. And Mays is able to cross the 40-yard line before Jacob Thiedemann finally was able to get him down with a pickup of 30 yards.
Sam Mays, he's starting to play and catch the ball a lot better. When the ball is in his hands, he can go the distance. But this Purdue defense, they just have to wrap up and tackle. And Sam Mays makes an incredible play. An 8-yard gain turns into over a 20-yard gain.
Good effort play.
Bush to Bernard Davis. And Davis, very close to that first down marker, got 9. So second down and 1 coming up.
Couple of throws there for Bush to try to get him into a rhythm throwing the ball.
Yeah, he has to be better. And right now, he's letting his receivers, he's getting the ball to him early and letting them get the ball in their hands and make something happen after the catch.
Second and 1, it's Bush keeping it right up the middle. Looks like he gets stuffed by Derek Barnes, so third and 1 coming up.
There's that number 55 that Nick Holt was talking about, Derek Barnes. Nick Holt, defensive coordinator, coached at USC for a little while with their big 55 tradition. Junior Seau, Chris Claiborne, willing to get us guys like that. They like to unleash Barnes. He plays well when he's not thinking too much. They like to send him in the gaps to cause trouble.
Got big Mike Epstein in the game. I'm Ross Smith. I want to tell Bush, hey, just hand it off to him. Let him get this first down. Let's keep the change moving.
Bush will keep it. He's going to dive forward with that 6'4" frame, and he will get the first down. There's Nick Holtz.
Kids play hard. They kind of take on his personality. He comes from the Mike Stoops school of coaching. Not really similar schemes, but he's really excited on the sideline.
Rayvon Barner in there with Epstein. The two running backs just collide, and this will be a play for a loss. A loss of 5. Cornell Jones gets the tackle for a loss, but that was the confusion between Bonner and Epstein.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on, but I'm sure it was Bonner's fault not having so many reps. You see Corbin's out of the game, but having that third string running back, not having those reps in practice could potentially lead to plays like that.
So now second down and 15. Bush with time. Bush completes the pass to Davis, and Davis has the first down inside the 10 at the 8.
When you have a lot of movement in the backfield like that, it can lull the safeties to sleep.
Definitely, you want to get those linebackers sucked in. It's a play action pass, they're running read option pass, but he goes over the top and makes a good grab. Bernard Davis makes an impressive grab and good throw and good read, most importantly by Bush there.
Bernard Davis, his cousin, he made some catches in the NFL. Anquan Bolden, first and goal from the 8 after a 24-yard pickup. It's kept by Bush. And Bush will get up to the 5, picks up 3. Cornell Jones there with the tackle.
Well, one thing I'm sure of watching this offense with A.J. Bush as the quarterback is he wants to run the ball. He didn't want to give it very much. He wants to punt and take it himself. He's a big guy with a lot of courage going into the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he's missed a few reads, but he's the guy that they want the ball in his hands. He can make things happen, so I'm sure Ross Smith isn't too upset about that.
Epstein in a tailback on second and goal. Bush to the end zone. Incomplete. Looking for Ricky Smalling. No flags on the play. He was covered by Antonio Blackman.
I mean, this was a back shoulder fade. The DB is playing over top, so you want to throw a back shoulder, but Ricky Smalling just dropped the ball. That's a good throw by Bush, but you have to connect on these opportunities. And Blackman, he's doing his job, but that was a good throw. That was a good throw by Bush. It's the back shoulder fade. If the DB is over top, you want to throw behind him, and that's what he did. He put the ball on the money there. You can't be mad at Bush there.
Third and goal now. 11th play of the drive here for the Illini. Bush under pressure, and Bush gets sacked, taken down by Jacob Thiedemann coming in. And that's a big-time sack right there, back at the 21-yard line.
In conference play, you got to take advantage of your opportunity. opportunities. There's Thieneman right there. You're going to see him flying off the line of scrimmage and just beating Alec Kalcheski to the quarterback. But they had the opportunity with the throw. It was there. The catch wasn't made. Purdue takes a chance. That's what happens in conference play. You miss that opportunity, you miss a lot.
A 38-yard field goal attempt here from McLaughlin, and that is no good. With a wing that is back, McLaughlin misses from 38. So Illinois unable to capitalize. Purdue still leads 20-7.
Barkeep, Bud Lights for everyone.
Actually, I prefer an iced mead.
Barkeep, Bud Lights for everyone and a mead.
Is it autumnal?
Bud Lights for everyone and one autumnal mead.
Is it malty and full-bodied? Because I like malt.
Cancel that mead.
Bud Light, for the many, not the few. You're headed down the highway when the guy in front slams on his brakes out of nowhere. You do too, but not in time. Hey, no big deal. You got a good record, and Liberty Mutual won't hold a grudge by raising your rates over one mistake. You hear that, Karen? Liberty Mutual doesn't hold grudges. How mature of them.
For drivers with accident forgiveness, Liberty Mutual won't raise their rates because of their first accident. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Liberty, Liberty, Liberty.
Take your razor yet. Up and down, never side to side. Team, you got it?
Come on, stay focused. All work, baby.
The demands are greater. The expectations higher. The jobs tougher. The world moves faster. So we made your truck even more capable with legendary Hemi power. No wonder more people are switching to Ram than ever before.
During Ram Power Days, get an average $9,433 in total values on the all-new 2019 Ram 1500.
Dave & Buster's has the three things you need to watch football: food, drinks, and big TVs. Try new bar bites for $5 and beer specials available every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday. We're ready. Are you? Only at Dave & Buster's.
The NFL is on Fox. For some, Cam Newton and the Panthers battle the Redskins. For others, Todd Gurley and the Rams take on Von Miller and the Broncos. Tomorrow on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
Coming up next here on FS1, it's Heisman contender Will Greer in number 6 West Virginia taking on Iowa State. Then at 10:30 Eastern, number 19 Colorado battles USC. That day of college football continues on FS1 and the Fox Sports app.
See if Colorado's for real. They are unbeaten.
Part of the unbeaten crew. Rondell Moore is lined up in the backfield. Now he motions out. Wow. Over the middle to his tight end, Bryson Hopkins. Hopkins up to the 37-yard line.
Having more going motion and realizing that it's man coverage, you find your tight end there. I'm kind of shocked that they're playing so much single high press man-to-man against this lethal passing game by the Boilermakers. Good read there by Blau, finding his tight end on the open route.
DJ Knox now in at tailback. .215 passing yards for Blau so far. Knox takes the handoff, gets outside. Here goes Knox, and Knox gets thrown to the ground by Sidney Brown. But not before he picks up 14.
Sidney Brown's making all the plays right now because everything is into the secondary for Illinois. Jake Hansen that time was his job to scrape over the top and get DJ Knox, but he tripped, and that sprung Knox. And right now this Purdue offense looks about as comfortable as they could be on the road in conference.
We should mention that Bennett Williams, a freshman All-American last year for Illinois, was dismissed from the team earlier this week. Toss to Knox. Able to get to the 45, picks up 4. Delshon Phillips with his fifth tackle.
It's a young team, and I commend Lovie Smith on making sure that he's not letting the age factor creep into their minds. I don't care how young you are, but he's going to hold his players accountable, and that's what he's done in the NFL, the Bears, with this team, this young team that they played so many freshmen, but he's making sure that they know what it takes to be a college football player at Illinois.
Moore in motion, and they find Moore. Makes a move, and Moore is down at the 35, gets 10 yards.
Saying my bad. I should have went the distance on that.
It's interesting because you can tell what Illinois is trying to do with him. They're trying to keep him in front of them and rally to the ball and make tackles, but it's not working right now. These guys are wide open underneath, and they're finding a way to move the sticks.
Yeah, you have to mix up the coverage. You have to bracket a guy like this. This is a guy you have to in and out. You have to make sure that there's a player on top and behind him at all times.
Hand off to Knox. Flag is thrown. Knox gets wrapped up by Quan Garza. At the line of scrimmage, let's wait to see what this flag is for.
Illegal formation. Offense, 5 men in the backfield. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
It'll be 1st and 15 now. Actually, no, it won't. Penalty is declined. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Well, downs are really more important to Illinois right now. Purdue's had so much success throwing the ball down the field. I think they're not worried about the yardage. They're worried about the down.
Markel Jones now in that tailback.
There you see they're finally starting to cheat that safety and having the corner over Rondale Moore to make sure that there's some help inside and out.
They swing it out to Markel Jones. Jones able to beat the linebacker Hansen and pick up some more yards. He gets 9. 3rd and 1 coming up. Sidney Brown pushed him out.
Markel, he's a big-time running back. It's not a huge drop-off when he comes in the game. He's a reliable senior back. You want to have 2 backs that are capable of carrying the load. I think Brom is very surprised. He's very happy with his 2 backs, DJ Knox and Markel Jones. Both of those guys are in the game.
Markel Jones, 10th all time at Purdue in career rushing yards. Over 2,200 yards. And a late flag is thrown back in the end zone.
A lot of guys on the field.
Illegal substitution. Defense, 12 players in formation. 5-yard penalty. Yardage results in a first down.
You mentioned all the young players that Lovie has going, the confusion at the safety position. You can't have those kind of self-inflicted wounds against an offense that's running at this kind of caliber at this point in the game.
The thing about this defense is, they've struggled against the pass, but when they're on the field, one bend will be playing, whether it's theirs by taking the ball away or whether they're giving up points, so they have to stop these runs and stop the self-inflicted wounds, as you mentioned, Petros.
First down, hand off to Knox. Knox gets met right there at the line. He'll pick up a yard. Delshon Phillips was right there to hit him. But don't forget, this is all coming off the missed field goal from Illinois, which came after the sack on 3rd down.
And the one thing that drive did do was get Illinois' defense a little bit of rest. I mean, they had been on the field and being assaulted by Blau. But once again, they're out here again and getting moved on. This is a big series here.
2nd and 9. Blau takes the shot to the end zone, and that is incomplete. Isaac Zico was out of bounds as he came down with it.
Good coverage by Jartavius Martin. They call him Quan there, but he's just pushing him outside, using that sideline as a help defensive player, but just pushing him out. Oh, his foot get in. That foot was very close right there.
We'll see if they take one more look at this.
Great stop move.
You know what? That could have been a touchdown there.
He's got it. I mean, there's a split second there.
Let's see if they review it. No review. Blau stepping up on 3rd down, throws high, incomplete, looking for his tight end, Bryson Hopkins.
Good stop by this defense to hold them 3 points here if they can connect on field goal, but You have to stop the explosive plays. They're burning too much time. They're having these long, extensive drives. You have to get the ball back into your offensive hands and let Bush get going. And he had a pretty good drive last drive if his receivers can catch the ball.
It's going to be a 38-yard field goal attempt for Spencer Evans.
Jeff Braun not happy there. I think he wanted Blau to get the ball to the tight end a little earlier.
Evans from 38. And that is perfect. 23-7. Jeff Braun talking with his catcher, with his pitcher, his quarterback. I'm thinking about the Dodgers.
We were watching the game last night. I'll give you.
This is my first commercial.
You've heard one voice of Papa John's for a long time. It's time you heard from all of us.
I'm Dougie Alley. I'm Troy Post.
I'm Kelly Bernard.
When I'm out in the community, I engage people, and they know me as Papa John's guy. Pizza's like that one food that brings everyone together. Pizza's delicious, especially when you got the better ingredients. And we want to personally invite you to our Papa John's.
Every single one of you. Because we believe we're better together. All of us.
And all of you.
My family, we're always on the move. Little brother is living it up.
What's up, sis?
Do you want me dinner?
I will see you there.
And my big brother, he's got his hands full. But when Mom says come home for dinner, what could possibly stand in our way? Nothing. When you're part of a family like this, you always show up. The Honda family of SUVs, making sure you get to the best moments in life. Awarded Best SUV Brand for 2018.
When I was shopping for car insurance, the choice was easy. I switched to Geico and saved hundreds. Excuse me. That's a win, but it's not the only reason I switched. Hi. Geico has licensed agents who I can reach 24/7. Great savings and round-the-clock service. Now that's a win-win.
Winner.
Yay, me. Oh, hi. Good luck.
Switch to Geico. It's a win-win. Tonight, going out isn't in the playbook. Tonight gets sweet, spicy, and it's good. Grab Wingstop's Big Night In Bundle. Your choice of 3 legendary flavors, 3 delicious dips, and 25 boneless wings. All for just $15.99. Only at Wingstop.
The Dickies Flex Series is built for performance, with superior comfort and advanced mobility. All backed by the unconditional satisfaction guarantee. Dickies Flex, engineered to move. Learn more at dickies.com.
Mars is where we solve problems that have never been solved before.
Mars, new season, Monday, November 12th at 9 on National Geographic.
6:15 to go here in this first half. 23 unanswered points by the Boilermakers as they lead 23-7 over Illinois. It is homecoming weekend here in Champaign. Despite the beards, those fans are not very happy right now. Spencer Evans to kick off. Trey Brown is back deep.
At least the beards are keeping them somewhat warm.
Snowing hard yesterday. Cleared up fast. 80 degrees earlier in the week here in Champaign, man. What's going on?
Next week, kids will be missing school with the flu. A touchback here. Illinois will start at the 25, trailing 23-7.
So if we switch, he can stream all the games he wants without eating up our family's data?
That's right. 4 lines for just $25 a month per line, each with unlimited gigs.
Go. Touchdown!
Woo! Honey, ready for a switch?
Yeah, baby.
Ready to stream every play? Switch to Boost and get 4 lines for just $25 per month per line, each with unlimited gigs. Plus, get up to 4 free phones. All on Boost super reliable, super fast nationwide network. Boost makes it easy to switch. Switching makes it easy to save.
Love makes you do crazy things, like sneaking the triple-double crunch wrap into the theater with double the layers you love. Careful, that double crunch may land you in movie jail. The $5 triple-double crunch wrap box from Taco Bell.
Combine the right things and something amazing happens. That's our inspiration for Fancy Feast Medleys. Wild salmon primavera tastes amazing. Also in pate. Fancy Feast Medleys.
For
those restless spirits, and for those who thirst for more, Coors Light is colder, cleaner, and crisper. To refresh you for what's next, Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Ancestry DNA makes over 10 million new family connections every day. That's more ways to discover new relatives, people who share your DNA, and maybe a whole lot more. Order your kit at AncestryDNA.com.
150 years of giant leaps, giant progress, giant dreams, small steps and calculated risks. Because that's what we do. We run the numbers and we're not afraid to jump. We are Purdue University, and our eyes are set on the future, ready to take on the world's most pressing challenges. With 150 years worth of footprints behind us that prove whatever we pursue, we will be the ones who take the next giant leaps.
The NFL is on Fox. For some, Cam Newton and the Panthers battle the Redskins. For others, Todd Gurley and the Rams take on Von Miller and the Broncos. Tomorrow on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
23-7 Purdue leads Illinois, but let's bring in Mike Pereira right now as we see on the sidelines Isaac Zico. And Mike, you think Isaac Zico may have had a touchdown?
Yeah, I think he does. You know, it's a really close play. I understand why the officials would call it incomplete, but this is why we have replay to stop these plays, and especially when it's a scoring play like this. To me, he secures the ball with that right foot still down inbounds, and then the left toe hits. So I think it's a touchdown, but it didn't even get reviewed.
I agree with you, Mike, as Bush keeps it. And we'll get 5 here on first down. I think we were all surprised here in the booth that they did not actually blow the whistle to review that play.
No, they didn't stop it at all, and it would have been 6 more points, perhaps 7 for Purdue. I'm surprised that Bush didn't give it to Epstein on that last play. He would have gone 25 yards before he got touched.
Pressure coming. Bush able to get it to Epstein, and Epstein gets tackled by Jacob Thieneman, who is having himself a ball game.
Wow, that play should have been out the gate. You hit him on a blitz. This is where you want to call screens on a blitz, and they hit him perfectly on a blitz. The 55 could just throw himself at Thieneman, but good job by Thieneman of making that tackle. I mean, he would have been gone for 60.
Yeah, he's flying around. Kendrick Green was the guard that was out there, just couldn't get to him.
3rd and 1, they pass, and it's a completion to Carmani Green for the first down up to the 40.
Carmani Green starting to get back, missed the first 3 games he was suspended, but he's starting to get into a little bit of a rhythm. But big catch, big first down play by this Illini offense.
And they need momentum going into the locker room. 5 minutes to go here in the first half, 23-7. Purdue leading Illinois. Justin Kutcher alongside DeMarco Murray and Petros Papadakis here in Champaign. Bush comes back to Green, and Carmani Green got hit by Brendan Thieneman.
The Thieneman brothers are out there hitting everybody, and they just did a chest bump.
The first set of brothers to play for Purdue in 16 years.
That's awesome. I'm sure the parents are awfully proud and excited to see both kids on the field at the same time.
That's pretty cool.
Bush, play action. Bush. He gets run out of bounds by Brennan. He'll get 2 yards. 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, Bush should have had 2 touchdown passes, right? Earlier in the game, he threw 2, and one was dropped. The other one was not good either. He's out there doing the last throw he had to Carmani Green was dropped, and Thieneman made the play. I mean, he's making good reads, and he's running around and causing some havoc on 2nd and 3rd downs. I think he's doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, he's playing well. They just have to pick it up and help him out. They have to protect him up front and his receivers. Most importantly, they have to make the plays when they're there.
3rd and 8. Bush down the field. Incomplete. Trey Davis, the intended receiver. The fans wanted a flag.
Trinard Davis runs a will route, but he has to be more physical. Get his hand off of you. But just keep running. He stopped running, so to speak. And good job by Simeon Smiley. But Jannard Davis has to keep running and be more physical and really push off and extend his elbow. Not his arm, because they'll call it as an offensive pass interference, but you have to be physical when running these long routes downfield.
Illini fans are saying, wait, your name's Simeon? You should be playing for us. Simeon Rice, of course, famous player, as the fair catch is made by Rondell Moore.
Critics hate Mayans is exactly what Sons of Anarchy fans have been gearing up for. And a refreshing rush. Buckle up and enjoy the ride. Mayans, all new Tuesday at 10 on FX.
I'm Ken Jacobus. I'm the owner of Good Start Packaging. We distribute environmentally friendly packaging for restaurants, and we've grown substantially. So I switched to the Spark Cash Card from Capital One. I earn unlimited 2% cash back on everything I buy. And last year, I earned $36,000 in cash back. That's right, $36,000, which I used to offer health insurance to my employees. My unlimited 2% cash back is more than just a perk. It's our health care. Can I say it? What's in your wallet?
Today's your lucky day. Nothing's going to change that. Because McDonald's new Trick Treat Win game has 1 in 4 odds of winning instantly. Winner! So you won't need luck. Don't miss your chance to win your share of over 100 million prizes. Hurry in to play McDonald's Trick Treat Win.
This is the face of a man watching college football on an 82-inch Samsung QLED TV. A man who didn't have a mustache when he first sat down. Captivating color, gripping 4K, the 82-inch Samsung QLED TV.
Endless Shrimp is back at Red Lobster with all the shrimp you want, any way you want them. There's new sesame ginger grilled shrimp with savory soy ginger sauce and sprinkled with Asian seasoning and favorites like garlic shrimp scampi. But Endless Shrimp won't last endlessly, so hurry in.
Coming your way on the State Farm halftime, LSU upset last weekend. Can they return the favor today over Georgia? Massive Pac-12 implications in Eugene, the Huskies and the all-neon yellow Ducks. Plus, see how the Buckeyes survive the Gophers. Justin, DeMarco, Petros, see you at the break.
Rob can't wait to highlighter Oregon Ducks uniforms. Love it. 23-7, Purdue leading Illinois.
You love it?
I don't know. Handoff up the middle to Markel Jones. Room to run. And Jones with a big run on first down to the 46. Tackled by Stanley Green, but he gets 23.
They like to run the ball. They're throwing the ball down the field, but they'll hit you really quick if you give it to them. And Markel Jones, we talked a lot about DJ Knox. He was a huge recruit, too. Not as big as Rondell Moore, but Mr. Football in Indiana when he came out as a freshman.
Now you see both linebackers back in the box. They have to respect that running ability. Now you're singled up outside. Pick your poison.
Handoff again. It's to Jones. And Jones with a good run on first down up to the 47, gets 7. Tackled by Bobby Roundtree, who's been quiet so far. That was his first tackle of the game. When we had their game last time, a few weeks ago against Penn State, he had a career-high 12 tackles in that one.
He really is the most active guy they have on the D-line, and they're going to need him to play big for the rest of this quarter and in the second half if they want to come back.
Moore goes in motion. Hand off to Jones again, up the middle, breaks some tackles and gets the first down to the 36, where he's tackled by Stanley Green. He gets 10 more yards.
You got to give Brian Brom a lot of respect. And they don't, outside of Rondell Moore, they don't have a lot of great athletes, but he's a precise play call. He's putting them in great situations and making sure that his athletes are getting the ball in space. And this offensive line, they're doing a good job of protecting David Blau and making holes for these running backs.
Blau is 14 of 18 for 234 in this first half. Another handoff. Jones. This time he'll get just two. Martin there for the tackle with Sidney Brown.
Yeah, that's right. Brown had him wrapped up, right? And Martin came in and tried to claw that ball out. That's something that is really a staple for Lovie Smith's defense. DeMarco knows all about it from the NFL.
Yeah. Peanut Tillman used to try to get me at all times, but I was lucky and fortunate to not have a turnover. Maybe one against Monday Night Dallas Cowboys my rookie year. They may have gotten one out of me, but
you never forget your fumbles.
Never, ever.
Rondell Moore in motion, comes back to the backfield. They set up the screen here for Knox. And Knox gets chased down by Jamal Milan. Gets four. Milan coming back last week. The coaches, they couldn't say enough about getting him back, what that meant for them.
Big boost for their defensive line to have him back. He's a middle anchor type of guy. Takes up space. They like him to take up blockers that time. Good recognition and good running to make that play.
3rd and 4 right now for the 31. They're wondering if this is maybe 2-down territory here for Purdue. Blau. Incomplete. Dropped by Bryson Hopkins. Not free by Sidney Brown.
Sidney Brown, one of those players we mentioned early on, he made a move from corner. Now he's back at the strong safety position, but closing in and going for the ball. But Hopkins just had to make the catch. That's 2 drops by him. Could have been a potential first down in that situation. But good job by Sidney Brown at not giving up on that play and finishing it and making sure that he gets him to the ground.
A lot of drops in this game, Justin. It's not that cold.
Get some hand warmers. Come on.
Got him up here.
They're going for it on 4th and 4. Blau stepping up. Blau's going to try to run for it. Gets chased down by Roundtree. Short of the first down. We hadn't called his name until this drive, and now he just came up big for the Illini.
Leader of that front four, Bobby Roundtree. This is an NFL caliber player. He's 6'5", 255 pounds. He's a guy that wrecks out. He can run laterally. He can obviously rush and stop the run, but his lateral quickness for a big guy at 255 pounds, it's unheard of, So he's a big time player, but huge stop by that Illinois defense and Bobby Roundtree. Good job by him.
Get a guy that can run sideline to sideline that's that big. It is special. And Milan ran the ball, ran down a run or two in this drive.
And guess who's back on the field here for the Illini? Reggie Corbin, as Bush is throwing to the sideline and completes the ball to Ricky Smalling. Smalling gets out of bounds at the 32 to pick up 3.
Now, this is a tough situation for Coach Smith's offense here in the Illini. You have a quarterback who is experienced. Corbin's back in the game from the ankle injury he had earlier. And do you run your 2-minute drill? You're down a lot.
Bush scrambling. Flag is thrown as he takes the hit, maybe delivers the hit to Devon Mosley.
I think they both delivered the hit right there. Mosley and Bush, wow. Those two guys went head-to-head collision. That's football right there.
Guess what? It was all for naught because there's holding against Illinois.
That'll set him way back behind the chains here. I'm not sure.
Offense number 65. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat, second down.
That's against the center, Doug Kramer.
Not sure what the Illini is going to do here. They've not really shown a lot of downfield explosion except for the one throw early in the game. What do they have in them?
I'm thinking you either run a draw or a possible screen to Corbin just to potentially maybe move the chains a little bit, but you don't want an incomplete pass here.
Well, Bush is going to throw, and he's going to complete the ball to Davis. Davis able to get out of bounds. They'll get 11 yards back.
Trey Davis made this play. Watch him throw it sidearm, kind of trying to get the angle under the arms of Kai Higgins, and he does find that throwing lane for a big guy. Davis heads up, getting out of bounds.
Don't forget, Purdue will get the ball to open up the second half.
3rd and 6 here. You have to get the ball. You got to get a first down here to keep the momentum going. You have to score points here on this drive heading to halftime.
A long throw, incomplete. That was a dangerous throw. looking for Davis.
Dangerous throw and questionable decision by Bush. I mean, it's 3rd and 6. You want to get something underneath. You had your receiver coming underneath on the under route. I mean, you have to make sure your awareness has to be right. It's 3rd and 6. Get the first down. Keep the chains moving in order to get that touchdown before halftime.
Out of 44 seconds left, Purdue with 3 timeouts.
And don't forget, coming up, we've got the State Farm halftime show with Rob Stone, David Hostat, Matt Leinart, and Robert Smith. They're standing by. Lots to talk about on this busy Saturday on college football. Rondell Moore, fair catch made at the 24-yard line. Time now for Winning Duo, sponsored by Volkswagen. Why settle for an SUV when you can have an SUVW? It's the combination of Isaac Zico and Rondell Moore. So far today, 1 total touchdown, but 7 catches. Got 85 yards for Zico, 94 for Moore.
They've thrown the ball extremely well. David Blau, he's a guy that, like we mentioned earlier, he's in control of this offense. The rhythm, the timing, the mechanics has played a huge factor in making sure that he's getting the ball to his athletes. You see Zico, you see Rondell Moore. I mean, these are 2 important targets, and they found ways to make the ball and keep the chains moving.
Those 2 guys have 179 yards. Illinois has 185 as a team. Here on first down, the delayed handoff to Knox. Knox will get 8 yards. Let's see if Purdue will use a timeout. They got 3. And there is a timeout called here by the Boilermakers. For those of you joining us late, this has been the story. David Blau, 238 yards here in the first half. He has 1 touchdown throwing. He's also got a touchdown catching. Yes, that's right. A.J. Bush. We've talked about his legs. He does have a rushing touchdown. He's 9 of 18 in the air as well. He's got a lot of passes that have been dropped by his receivers.
David Blau broke his ankle against Illinois last year, having an extra incentive to play this game correctly, play this game with a lot of passion. So he's happy to be a part of this game back here.
2nd down and 2. Knox slips through some tackles. And Knox is down at the 42-yard line. And let's see what happens now. 25-yard pickup, another timeout is taken here.
Knox said, hey, I got some joystick ability as well. This is just an inside zone running. Good job by the offensive line. Sidney Brown, he makes him look like, I don't know, he was in Never Land there. I mean, that's a big-time run and cut. Staying tight to the offensive line, but putting that foot in the ground, making Sidney Brown look like he's in Never Land, not knowing where he was, but I love his physical ability at the end of the run, but most importantly, just not letting one guy take you down. As running back, you never want to have one guy take you down, and Knox is a big-time player. I mean, that run was incredible right there.
Jeff Brom was telling us he likes to watch those little legs churn. They make fun of him. He's only 5'7", and those legs move very, very fast. And you're right, DeMarco. Both these backs have been very physical, excellent, protecting the ball for the Boilers this afternoon.
Now just 1 timeout remaining here for the Boilermakers. Blau taking the shot to the end zone. Jump ball. Touchdown. Isaac Zico, 42 yards. Jartavius Martin and Isaac Zico were wrestling for that ball. It's Isaac Zico who won. We'll have WWE on our air, and we almost saw it right there.
Well, when you have good receivers out on the edge and a quarterback that's not afraid to put it up, good things can happen if you try to win and compete.
Yeah, Zico wasn't open, but this is just confidence in Blau throwing it up and giving his guy a chance. 16 seconds left. It's either a touchdown or incompletion. I'm going to give it up to you, Zico. Hey, either catch the ball or knock it down. But way to climb the ladder by Zico. That's a big-time catch, an amazing throw by David Blau. What a catch, what a throw. touchdown, Boilermakers.
Remember, Zico had that ball that should have been a touchdown, was not reviewed earlier. So he goes up and gets one there. A box play on the extra points. That's the second extra point. The holder, Joe Shopper, just got tackled. But Isaac Zico, 5 catches, 127 yards, 2 touchdowns in the first half alone.
Wow, he's playing well. He's playing extremely well. He's dominating the game right now. There's been a lot of attention on Rondale Moore, and rightfully so. He's having an incredible first half as well. But Isaac Zico, just wow, looking the safety off, double pumping, and just letting it rip, letting it fly. And Zico climbing the ladder. My ball. Give me 6.
I don't know. This Illinois defense might need the emotional support squirrel during halftime.
Blau's been excellent in this first half. 16 to 21, 280 yards. He's just been completely relaxed and totally in control. The pump fakes, all that stuff is there. And also his feet are right under him, stepping into all those throws. This is a guy that's having a lot of success under Jeff Brom as a head coach. This is a good coach for quarterbacks. I'd like to have the Brom brothers coach at any quarterback that I know.
Look at those numbers here in the first half for David Blau. The last 3 games coming in, he was 85 for 125 for 1,196 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 1 interception. He is just adding to those totals here today, making it look easy.
Yeah, he's a gamer. He's a gamer. He's putting the ball exactly where he wants it. He has so much confidence in his receivers. They're protecting him up front, but David Blau, he's just a gamer, and he's playing extremely well right now.
The low kick kept on the ground, and that's fielded by Bobby Walker, the tight end. 4 seconds to go here in this first half on homecoming, which these Illini fans are not going to be happy with. Coming off that first conference win in nearly 2 years, they had that scoring drive where they led 7-0. And you're thinking, all right, you're going to build on this. Something positive is happening.
But they haven't been able to get this running game going. Corbin went out early with an ankle injury. I think that kind of threw a wrench in Rod Smith's plan. But, this second half, you have to get back to what you know, and that's running the ball and protecting the ball.
And Bush will run out of bounds as the time will expire here on the first half. Fans aren't happy here in Champaign, but that man, he is happy. His team is leading as we go to L.A. for the State Farm Halftime Show.
All right, Justin, thank you. Blau closing in on 300 yards passing as we welcome you to the State Farm FS1 College Football Halftime Show. Glad you're with us today. Rob, Robert, Matt, Coach in studio with you. Purdue, 3rd in the Big Ten with 490 yards of offense per game. They are almost there already at the break. And Jeff Brom said this week they're going to go down swinging each week offensively, taking their shots. He has been true to his word. You saw it at the end of the first half. You also saw it earlier in the game as we show you our halftime highlights. Brought to you by State Farm, here to help trick plays go right, Coach.
Yeah, you know what? Now, keep in mind, as they're coming off a bye, Purdue had the week off. And when you have a week off, you got extra meeting time, you got extra practice time, and that's when you generally see some trick plays, unusual plays, but you still have to go out and execute them. Purdue did that, and I'll tell you what it does. It gets the offense. The opponent team on the sidelines are kind of distracted because they're talking about what happened on that play, who had him, who should have covered him, and all of a sudden you kind of forget about the Bates offense and what they do, and it comes back to get you.
I love when they throw the quarterback.
Of course you do.
Are you kidding me? David Blau, guys, we heard Petros talk about at the end of the first half just how calm he was under pressure all game, just delivering the ball with accuracy. Obviously, 16 to 21, 280, a couple touchdowns, getting the ball out fast, letting the playmakers run and just make plays. And you look at the last 10 quarters for David Blau, he hasn't thrown an interception. I thought coming into this game with Illinois, coach top 5 in the FBS and getting the takeaways, getting the interceptions, protect the football, but also being aggressive. That's what I love from him.
And Nick Holt, the defensive coordinator, you know a little bit about him. You had a little time spent with him. He's intense, even for a defensive coordinator. He's got these guys playing pretty good defense today. Came in 110th ranked in the nation, but you can see they're in great position all day long, but they're playing with a lot of intensity. Here you can see
Thieneman's going to be coming in on a blitz, made some big plays in that first half. But the Purdue defense as a whole has been playing tremendous in this first half.
On the flip side, the Illinois defense last in the Big Ten, allowing 483 total yards of offense a game at the half. They've already conceded 404 yards. If you're looking for some of those homecoming donations to the football program, I hope it's a good cocktail party after the game. Still a second half to go. What? Is that a shot fired? Are you all right with that?
I don't know.
Come on. Cocky on me now.
Give the beer.
LSU was
beer a little love.
LSU was an upset victim last weekend to Florida. Oh, they're turning the tables today. And the Ducks and the Huskies in the Pac-12 North battle. Are we all right with the colors of Oregon today, Coach? Did you sponsor that?
Well, that's the new thing, I guess. Something different you don't recognize.
Guys are scared. Sweat.
Go for the end. Stop for game. What is this person who is not your agent doing here?
Aaron was an offender, Ben. He just helped me with my claim.
Oh, State Farm does claims. Big deal, Paul. I do contracts.
It's Patrick, by the way.
Aaron, what do you want? You want 10 years, 20 years? You want a lifestyle brand? Oh, your own bowling league? Private blimp? You got it.
Just a car that works.
We can do that. Those are not regulation shoes.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
This is your wake-up call. If you have moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis, month after month, the clock is ticking on irreversible joint damage. Ongoing pain and stiffness are signs of joint erosion. Humira can help stop the clock. Prescribed for 15 years, Humira targets and blocks a source of inflammation that contributes to joint pain and irreversible damage.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections. Serious and sometimes fatal infections, including tuberculosis and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Help stop the clock on further irreversible joint damage. Talk to your rheumatologist. Right here, right now. Humira.
Before there could be a nation, there had to be people willing to fight for it, to take on the world's greatest challenges, whatever they might be. So the U.S. Army masters not only tactics and strategy, but also physics and chemistry. We make battle plans and create breakthroughs in medicine, science, and engineering. Our next mission could be anything, so we prepare for everything.
There's Gillette Clear Gel. It goes on clear and keeps you fresh all day. And it doesn't leave white marks on your shirt. Gillette Clear Gel Antiperspirant.
Your Highness, thank you for the invitation.
Yes. No, our moat is much larger than this.
Our great hall is much greater than this.
Much.
Our parties are much less crowded than this.
Oh, my not beers are much fancier than that.
Much.
Why did we invite them again?
We're raiding a castle and needed a distraction.
What's up, man? Bud Light, for the many, not the few. Welcome back to the State Farm FS1 College Football Halftime Show.
A little trickeration from Purdue. The QB with a touchdown grab. Boilermakers closing in on their third straight victory. They're up big at the break. A report out today that Denver Broncos general manager John Elway is at the Washington-Oregon game. Now, Elway, he's got a track record of showing up to see firsthand NFL caliber quarterbacks. Mr. Elway, say hello to the Ducks, Justin Herbert. You look at the guy and you say, I'd like him on my team. 6'6", 234. Hasn't had great numbers so far at the half, though. We start here with Salvon Ahmed with the game tied at 3. He goes 25 yards, and the Huskies up 10-3.
And we know Chris Peterson has a record, a history of those trick plays. Good one right there.
Herbert finding Dylan Mitchell from 12 out.
When the ball comes out so quick, you know what I mean? That's what I'm sure that John Elway's, other than his accuracy, just how quick he gets rid of the football.
Interesting to see what NFL guys think about Jake Browning. Tosses that out to Ahmed. And then this happened. Herbert Jalen read from 9 yards out.
This is what's going to have the NFL scouts rolling to his left, sets up, takes a hit. I mean, just a dart to the back of the end zone.
How about the foot getting down from Jalen Red?
Well, Red controlling the ball and then having the field awareness and the body awareness really to get that foot down. It's like he angles the leg back to keep the toe in bounds.
17 all in Eugene. Georgia LSU, 4th down for Georgia, field goal. No, a little fake and bad idea.
Yeah, the Mad Hatter did that one.
It worked
to win a game.
It worked in practice.
Joe Burrow runs it in from 1 yard out. Georgia just 47 yards passing. It's 16 love at the break. Coach, UCF taking on Memphis.
Defending champ. Yeah, UCF.
Unbeaten UCF. Mackenzie Milton to Gabriel Davis. 75-yard strike. Memphis up big here. Tony Pollard from 19 yards out. 30-17 at the break. Baylor on the road. Tim Ellinger and number 9, Texas Ellinger, sidelined early with a shoulder injury. Shane Buechele comes back in. He's got a lot of experience. Yep. Colin Johnson pulls this one in. Put Texas up 13-10. It's now 23-10. The Longhorns straighten things out. Pitt looking for an upset in South Bend. Here's how you start a half.
This is how you start a half. Kickoff return. Make a couple guys miss, then get to the sideline and turn the Jets on here.
Maurice French from 99 yards out.
That gets the momentum going.
2-point game. Major upset brewing there. With a return, the Buckeyes. Another tight one with Minnesota. We'll show you how they were able to survive and remain unbeaten. Markel Jones, 1 yard score, gave Purdue the 13-point lead at the break. They are up 29-7.
The demands are greater. The expectations higher. The jobs tougher. The world moves faster. So we made your truck even more capable. With legendary Hemi and proven Cummins power. No wonder more people are switching to Ram than ever before.
During Ram Power Days, get an average $8,969 in total values on the 2018 Ram 2500 with the Cummins diesel engine.
Together is about a little kitchen table and a little elbow grease. Together is about a shelf in the back of Dad's shop. Together is about family. And it's about all the memories that lie ahead. Start your adventure with the experience, selection, and wonder you can only find at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here.
It's back. And it's front. No, really. The Triple Double Crunch Wrap $5 box is back. And it's still all mains, no sides, with 2 crunchy tacos and a medium soda. Just $5. Only at Taco Bell. Dave & Buster's has the 3 things you need to watch football. Food, drinks, and big TVs. Try new bar bites for $5 and beer specials available every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday. We're ready. Are you? Only at Dave & Buster's.
The NFL is on Fox. It all begins tomorrow on Fox and watch anywhere on the Fox Sports app.
Hi, Katie Osborne for Endurance. You know, I realize how blessed I am to work around cars every day. With as much as we rely on our cars, we're keeping them longer than ever, which also means we're probably driving with little and or even no warranty coverage. Whether it's a transmission, power steering, heating and air conditioning, or an alternator, parts and systems in your car are going to break down. And remember, auto insurance only covers you when you're in an accident. It doesn't pay for the repair costs when your car breaks down. That can cost you thousands. An Endurance Vehicle Protection Plan covers your repairs.
For a free quote, call 1-800-440-2678.
That includes parts and labor, the mechanic of your choice, hotel and food reimbursements, all while giving you 24/7 roadside assistance. And that's why we say insurance plus endurance equals total protection.
For your free quote, call 1-800-440-2678.
That's 1-800-440-2678.
Ever wonder why the quarterback is often the best looking guy on a team? Think about it. Who gets the ball in the playground in the 4th or 5th grade? The handsome kid. The girls think he's cute. The boys think he's cool. And this process begins.
You dropping off or picking up?
You know, the thing about dynasties, people say they don't like them, but they watch them.
Welcome back to the State Farm FS1 College Football Halftime Show.
The Dwayne Haskins Heisman March in Columbus today as the Buckeyes hosted Minnesota earlier here on FS1. Second straight week, Ohio State was pushed. Second straight week with 400-plus total yards of offense from Mr. Haskins. Picked this one up second quarter. Buckeyes down 4. Haskins to KJ Thrill Hill.
Boy, Hill does a nice job with that one. As we've said before, Odell Beckham Jr. would be proud to see that one-handed snag, getting it in.
Ooh. Haskins 412 through the air, 3 touchdowns. KJ Hill 9 for 187 and 2 scores. Spartans at number 8, Penn State. Miles Sanders will take this one in. The big story, though, Trace McSorley became Penn State's all-time passing yards leader today. Michigan State.
Yeah, this was tough here. Obviously, Michigan State, one of the best run stoppers. That's the best thing they're doing as a team. They can't let that happen right there. They got no chance.
Well, number 14, Florida, really pushed early by Vanderbilt. 4th quarter, Gators up 3. Freddie Swain takes it in. Gators survive. They win it by 10. And we've got an update from South Bend. Coach, I know you saw it live and you're not happy. Ian Book to Miles Boykin.
This is a great job by Ian Book, throwing a couple picks in this game. But this is what you want to see from a quarterback. You're down at the end of the 4th quarter, make a play, Notre Dame's up.
Still time, Coach, still time. Nebraska at Northwestern, still time for Scott Frost to find that first win. 4th quarter, late Clayton Thorson, J.J. Jefferson, moving on up. Can't look because you're off to overtime, Nebraska. Adrian Martinez. All right, here's the snap. Oh, no.
Just rolls that thing
And
back.
then to make it worse, you know what's coming, don't you?
Yep.
Well, it's 4th and 1.
That's the difference between winning and losing. Pat Fitzgerald, give him credit. Northwestern.
0-6 for the first time ever to start the season. Northwestern wins it with the field goal.
Northwestern's 3-1 in the Big Ten West, guys.
Oh, by the way, coming up later on FS1. Thanks, Coach. 7 Eastern, Will Greer unbeaten. West Virginia take on Iowa State. That's followed by 19th ranked Colorado visiting the Trojans. 10:30 Eastern. All right, so coming into the weekend, West Virginia was one of 11 unbeaten teams left in FBS and the only one from the Big 12. Coach, at the moment, are they the most complete team in the Big 12?
I think they are because of a word that isn't used very frequently in the Big 12, and that's a defense. You know, right now they're playing the best defense of anybody in that conference. Number 1 in scoring, number 2 in total. And if they can stay healthy and withstand the end of the schedule, which we all talk about, it's going to be a battle. They can be the team. I think that last game, them against Oklahoma, West Virginia Oklahoma game, will put one of those 2 teams in the Big 12 championship.
They haven't really played anybody, in my opinion, that really has tested that defense. So I want to find out more when they get into November. Texas, Oklahoma, obviously. Oklahoma State is struggling. But for me, this team kind of rides with Will Greer, their quarterback. And last week, the offense really struggled against Kansas. He threw 3 picks. And it was an uncharacteristic game. Obviously, they're going to have games like this. But I think for West Virginia, because that defense, to me, there's still some questions. They have got to be explosive, and they've got to score a lot of points. He had 3 interceptions against Kansas, all in the red zone, just really poorly thrown football. So I think moving forward, there's really no margin of error for this West Virginia team, and it starts with their quarterback. So we'll find out more about them as the season progresses still.
I still believe Oklahoma is the best team in the Big 12. I think they would win the rematch against Texas. And, of course, at the end of the season, they're going to have to travel to West Virginia for that game. But remember, Big 12 is unique. Only 10 teams. Teams play every team in the conference throughout the regular season, and then the conference championship is a rematch of the top 2 teams. So you just have to make it to the top 2. I want to see a lot more out of their defense.
Again, West Virginia, Iowa State coming up next. Robert Smith will be singing some John Denver during the show, so you're going to want to stick around for that one. Isaac Zico, what a first half. 5 grabs, 127 yards, 2 scores, including that one to close out the first half. Boilermakers up 22.
You want to sing Mountaineer. You love this song. You love that song, Robert.
You definitely need to play. Let's see what happens afterwards.
That's all I need to know. No, don't
you say Head & Shoulders 2-in-1?
I did, Mom. Want to try it?
Yes.
It intensely moisturizes your hair and scalp and keeps you flake-free.
Manolo, look at my soft hair. I should be in the shot now, too. Try Head & Shoulders 2-in-1.
Discover card. Hi, I'm just looking at my account and I've got all this extra cash back. Yep, that's your cash back match. Only Discover will automatically match all the cash back new card members earn at the end of their first year. You matched everything I earned this year? Yeah. Woo! More money, more money! Yeah! It's all very exciting. I'm gonna spread the news. Spread it wide. It's cashback match, people! You know that. You all work here.
New card members get a $1-for-$1 match at the end of their first year, only from Discover.
The Dickies Flex Series is built for performance, with superior comfort and advanced mobility. All backed by the unconditional satisfaction guarantee. Dickies Flex, engineered to move. Learn more at Dickies.com.
Heisman contender Will Greer leads the undefeated Mountaineers against the Cyclones. West Virginia, Iowa State, tonight at 7 Eastern on FS1.
Hey, be good, kiddo. I gotta go to work. I love you. Bye. Dog home alone all day? Who knows what they'll get into? A day without a walk is a sad day for your dog. But now you can make your dog's day with WAG, the on-demand dog walking app. Get a WAG-certified walker to walk your dog at a moment's notice. WAG walks are insured and bonded. And WAG walkers are vetted, experienced dog handlers who'll give your dog the affection and attention they deserve. WAG has live GPS tracking and will even tell you where your dog marks its territory. My dog poop. WAG, the #1 on-demand dog walking app. Get your first walk free when you download the app now.
Mayans on FX. Critics hail. It's exactly what Sons of Anarchy fans have been gearing up for. Authentic, a refreshing rush. Buckle up and enjoy the ride. Come on. Mayans, all new Tuesday at 10 on FX. See it ad-free. Upgrade to FX Plus.
It has been quite a first half for David Blau and Purdue as they lead on the road against Illinois 29-7. Welcome back inside the broadcast booth. Justin Kutcher alongside DeMarco Murray and Petros Papadakis. And DeMarco, let's talk about David Blau, because that first half, 280 yards passing, he was on fire.
Yeah, this is the most explosive offense in the Big Ten. And David Blau, he's leading them. He's throwing the ball intermediately. He's throwing the ball deep. He's running the ball, and he's doing it with ease. I mean, they have to mix up coverage. They have to send pressure. But David Blau, the senior quarterback, he's in full command of this offense, and he's doing it with ease. So you have to do something differently. And right now, Illinois, they just don't have an answer for it.
Speaking of Illinois, Petros, this is a team that loves to run the ball, yet they haven't been able to run the ball in the first half.
They haven't really done much at all. I mean, Purdue's got 400-plus yards of offense, and Illinois is around 42. So there's a lot to really work on at halftime. What they need to do is get Mike Epstein going. He hasn't really had any carries so far. Bush has got to get a little bit better with the mesh and what they do in the run game, and just kind of take it slow, because they've given up so many big plays to Purdue. They don't know which way is up right now.
Chase McLaughlin kicking off, and this will go through the end zone. So Purdue will start at the 25 to open up this third quarter. And that's where David Blau will come out as we take a look at the offensive leaders from the first half for this Boilermakers team. And the numbers for Blau, they continue to be awesome. Just 5 incompletions, 2 touchdown passes. He also caught one. DJ Knox, 69 yards on the ground. Isaac Zico, 127 yards, 2 touchdown catches. On first down, it's Knox up the middle. And Knox will get to the 30, pick up 5. Roundtree and Jake Hansen combined for the tackle.
We talked about how good David Blau has looked in the first half. Jeff Brom, his coach, pretty happy with that, no doubt. But the one thing that Robert Smith said before the game really stood out to me. How many interceptions he threw a couple of years ago and how they've cleaned that up. He's still an aggressive player, but he's not turning the ball over.
Play action here. Blau, high throw, incomplete. Rondell Moore cannot come down with it. And that's one of those where you've come to expect Moore to come down with it.
Yeah, I mean, he was wide open. He's running an over route, but I'm just confused on to why he's so wide open. He's the number one receiver in the Big Ten as far as catches, and he's wide open. Should have caught the ball there, but I'm just very confused on why they don't have two guys on him at all times.
He was one-on-one with a linebacker that play. Delshawn Phillips.
More one-on-one with space there. He just dropped it.
4 drops for Purdue out of 6 incompletions for Blau. And he throws low this time, and it's caught by DJ Knox, but no gain. And so this will be a 3-and-out here for Purdue to open up this second half.
And that's a great scenario for the Illini. He had a terrible first half, mismanaged the clock on the way out, give a touchdown up. You get him in the locker room, regroup, force a 3-and-out, and get the ball back. That's pretty big.
Can they capitalize? They didn't capitalize in the first half. You had the mixed block or the missed field goal early on, the extra point. Can they capitalize on this 3-and-out and get this momentum going and get this run game going? That's what we're used to seeing.
Joe Shopper on to punts. There's going to be a penalty. A flag. Who moved first?
Offsides.
Offside, defense, number 7. Yardage results in the first down. That's unbelievable if you're Illinois.
That's the second time that a defensive penalty has caused them to get a first down. I mean, this if you're Lovie Smith, you have to be livid right now, giving up first downs when they're not even running plays. Those are just mental errors that cause big first downs by this Illinois defense. I mean, Stanley Green, he has to be able to just watch the ball, and I'm sure they weren't trying to block it there.
That beer just got more light for Lovie Smith. Knox breaks through a couple of tackles, and Knox will get 9 yards on first down.
And that is just the frustration that this game has been for the Illini. You force a 3-and-out, you get off the field, and now you have to tackle that guy all over again with a new set of downs. Great first down run by DJ Knox. He is tough and mean. Lovey knows.
What a discrepancy in total yards. They give it to Knox again. Why not? He'll pick up the first down, move those chains. Tyler Oliver with his second tackle. You know, it's funny, guys. We have the opportunity to speak with both coaching staffs each and every week. And one thing Jeff Brom told us was that early in the year, when they lost 3 in a row to open up the season, penalties were killing themselves.
And one thing I like about Jeff Brom, he doesn't use the excuse of, this is my first year, second. He wants to win now. He has that win now mentality. He's playing young guys. He's playing older guys, but he wants to win now. He's doing everything in his power to make sure that happens.
Pass out to Knox. And Knox, penalty is flag is thrown as he gets tackled by Jake Hansen.
Going to be a block in the back by Bryson Hopkins there. Tight end trying to get that block on the edge, but he blocked him in the back.
And now you can see the frustration mounting there.
89 offense. 10 yards from the previous spot. Repeat first down.
But this is what I want to bring up with Brom as we take a look at the penalty, the block in the back.
He barely hit him.
Barely touched him. So the frustration there for Brom was against the official. Was really this, is that he said those early mistakes were costing us games. So we started policing ourselves in practice. So we would make our guys run if they did a penalty, caused a penalty, a 15-yarder. What we just saw earlier on that punt that allowed this drive to extend here for Purdue, that would drive a coach nuts. Pass over the middle to Hopkins. He's got the first down, and Hopkins still on his feet going up against a whole bunch of gray jerseys as they're trying to rip it away from him. He gets up to the 35, picks up 28.
Well, Jeff Brom sees that his tight end got a bum call there on the last play and goes right back to him, throws the ball over the middle, and lets him take out some of the aggression on the Illinois secondary.
Now 6 plays of 24-plus yards. I mean, we know how explosive they are, but free opportunity here. Yep. Take a shot.
Taking a shot indeed. Jump ball. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown, but this is going to be going against Illinois, as we said, a free play.
Offside. Defense number 99. 5-yard penalty. Free-kick first down.
They caught Owen Carney right there in no man's land. But to the point you were making, Justin, about Coach Brom, I think you can do one of two things. If you have a team that a lot of people are expecting a lot from it, and you start out without a lot of success, you can either blame all the situations and say, oh, look how close we were if this guy just made this catch, or you can really look internally and self-police, and that's what they did, and you see the improvement on the field.
1st and 5. Knox cuts it back. And the small guy who runs hard has another first down, gets 12 yards. Sidney Brown, Kendall Smith combined for the tackle. And they're going, hurry up. Again, it's Knox. Down to the 14-yard line. Bobby Roundtree.
It's a good mix-up by Brown. Just the tempo. You feel that you're in the red zone now, and you're weighing them down. They're a little tired. You know, they gave up the first down on the special teams, but you have to continue to go full throttle. He's not holding back. He may take a shot here, but we'll see what he decides to do.
2nd down and 6. Check back. David Brown changing the play. Terry Wright gets the pass. And Wright has the first down, so 1st and goal coming up. Delano Ware with the tackle.
They're just moving the ball at ease. I mean, there's no pressure getting to Blau. Their offensive line, they're protecting him extremely well, but they're just nickel and diming him, making plays downfield. But this Illinois defense, they have to police themselves. They can't have these opportunities to go down the field.
A team that prides itself on takeaways, 19 straight games with a takeaway, has not had one yet. A little shovel pass to Rondell Moore. Moore went backwards, now forwards. Now the end zone. Touchdown.
It takes a very special player with a lot of faith in his own speed to do that, to bubble like that so close to the end zone and just outrun everybody. Look at the superior skill level of this young man, Rondell Moore.
Just speed. He bubbles all the way around, and Roundtree has no chance to catch the human joystick. I mean, Rondell Moore is an impressive player. He's a guy that we're going to be hearing a lot of his name for years to come.
Spencer Evans on for the extra point. It looked to be a 3-and-out forced by this Illini defense, but then the encroachment on the punt, and it's a touchdown for Rondell Moore. 36-7 Purdue.
I'm Ken Jacobus. I'm the owner of Good Start Packaging. We distribute environmentally friendly packaging for restaurants, and we've grown substantially. So I switched to the Spark Cash Card from Capital One. I earn unlimited 2% cash back on everything I buy. And last year, I earned $36,000 in cash back. That's right, $36,000, which I used to offer health insurance to my employees. My unlimited 2% cash back is more than just a perk. It's our health care. Can I say it? What's in your wallet?
Now at Arby's, you can get 30 euros for $90. Or for those who aren't trying to cater a Greek family reunion, they're 2 for $6. Arby's, we have the meat.
For sandwiches.
Check out Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's for great deals on great gear. With the season's best selection of the gear you need, just in time for fall. Camo and gear for everyone. Like this Nikon Aculam laser rangefinder for under $160.
Take your razor yet? Up and down, never side to side. Got it? Come on, stay focused.
All work, baby. Okay, on.
With 2 times more geographic detail, Ancestry DNA can pinpoint where your ancestors are from and the paths they took to a new home. Could their journey inspire yours? Order your kit at AncestryDNA.com.
Be who you'd like to be. Love who you want. Just give it your all. Together, our world is so much better. Our world is so much bigger. I love it when we all together. Our world is so much better.
The NFL is on Fox. For some, Cam Newton and the Panthers battle the Redskins. For others, Todd Gurley and the Rams take on Von Miller and the Broncos. Tomorrow on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
Purdue up big in Champaign. And everybody likes to call this guy, especially DeMarco Rondale Moore, the human joystick. When you have a guy that's a human joystick, you can move him all around. They bring him into motion, and then they bring him right back. The whole defense has got to watch him, and they have no choice but to watch as he uses those legs to get to the end zone.
Bobby Roundtree must be going like, really? I got to chase this guy?
It's no fun when you know a guy has that much skill and is that fast, and the coaches know how to use him. And I've been really impressed with Zico as well and the tight end play. They've got it all going on.
Trey Brown, touchback. Let me ask you guys, you had a chance to watch him in person, watch him on film. How good is he?
He's probably the most versatile player. He's dynamic, but the thing about it, he's tough. He's a small guy that doesn't pack a lot of power, but he runs extremely fast. He can go inside, he can go outside, but he catches those tough, hard-nosed balls down the field in the middle, and I just love to watch him play. He's a joy to watch.
Yeah, he runs through contact, catches the ball with his hands. You don't expect that from a freshman, especially one that's that small.
Reggie Corbin is in there at tailback here for Illinois. On first down, the give is to Corbin, who gets out of bounds. Gets tackled by Marcus Bailey. And I'm going to throw this question at you guys right now. It's 36-7, 36 unanswered points by Purdue. 10:01 to go in this third quarter. Can Illinois stick to their initial game plan of actually running the football?
You have to air it out a little bit. And Bush, he's done a solid job at certain times, but he needs help on the outside from his receivers. But, I mean, I'm in awe that they've dropped so many balls and that they're close, but the penalties, it's been the penalties this entire game, not just offensively, but defensively, special teams. They've had penalties that have caused them to get behind the chains, that have caused them to get first downs by this Boilermaker offense.
There's Ron Smith, the offensive coordinator for the Illini, came from Arizona last year. He's had a lot of success in changing the look of this offense, but they have really run into something with this Purdue football team. They've had a hard time getting anything going, really establishing any identity.
Yeah, be careful. I think they may be bringing this Fonzie blitz. 2 linebackers inside as well as the safety. You got to be careful. They checked out here.
That's the block down to 1. Fonzie. They're not going to get this play off.
We called it Fonzie back in the NFL.
5-yard penalty.
Hey! I didn't like that blitz, by the way. I hated picking it up.
And there's another problem, for A.J. Bush, delay a game. And like you said, these penalties, the mistakes, the drops, all these things have plagued Illinois to where they've been in a really bad position throughout this game after their starting drive, which was very good.
So now it's 3rd and 14. Bush rolling out, taking a shot down the field, has a man unable to make the adjustment is Ricky Smalling. And that's one of those where if you're Ricky Smalling, if you're Illinois, you've got to make the adjustment.
Yeah, just a good play call, a rollout to Bush's left where he's extremely accurate at throwing, and he lets it loose, and Smalling has to make this play. I mean, you're a receiver. You have to know how to run and adjust your body to come back and get the ball. I mean, it was a well-thrown ball. Could have maybe been a little hair in front of him, but, I mean, if you're Bush, you understand you're a little frustrated, but you have to keep your composure and stay within. There's still some time left to continue to play this game.
Blake Hayes on to punt. Rondale Moore. Do you think they're trying to get the ball away from him?
Yes.
Again, a punt out of bounds. David Blau has been on fire already, over 300 yards on the day. He'll be back out there when we come back.
Hi, I'm just looking at my account and I've got all this extra cash back. Yep, that's your cash back match. Only Discover will automatically match all the cash back new card members earn at the end of their first year. You matched everything I earned this year? Yeah. Woo! More money, more money! Yeah! It's all very exciting. I'm gonna spread the news. Spread it wide. It's cashback match, people! You know that. You all work here.
New card members get a dollar for dollar match at the end of their first year, only from Discover.
For those who thirst for more, Coors Light is colder, cleaner, and crisper to refresh you for what's next. Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
This is the face of a man watching college football on an 82-inch Samsung QLED TV. A man who didn't have a mustache when he first sat down. Captivating color, gripping 4K, the 82-inch Samsung QLED TV.
I have never lost a debate on Undisputed.
Skip.
You know I'm right.
Come on, Skip.
Hi, Katie Osborne for Endurance. You know, I realize how blessed I am to work around cars every day. With as much as we rely on our cars, we're keeping them longer than ever, which also means we're probably driving with little and or even no warranty coverage. Whether it's a transmission, power steering, heating and air conditioning, or an alternator, parts and systems in your car are going to break down. And remember, auto insurance only covers you when you're in an accident. It doesn't pay for the repair costs when your car breaks down. That can cost you thousands. An Endurance Vehicle Protection Plan covers your repairs.
For a free quote, text DEAL to 642-642.
That includes parts and labor, the mechanic of your choice, hotel and food reimbursements, all while giving you 24/7 roadside assistance. And that's why we say insurance plus endurance equals total protection.
For your free quote, text DEAL to 642-642. That's DEAL to 642-642.
8:41 to go here in the third quarter. 36-7 Purdue leading, 36 unanswered. We talked about David Blau, how hot he's been the last three games. He has continued that here today. Already 322 yards, 3 passing touchdowns, no interceptions. They're going Wildcat formation. Rondale Moore gets the reverse. Watch out. Rondale Moore will stutter step, and a flag is thrown back around the 23-yard line.
Rahm is letting him have it. I love how aggressive he is. And even though it's 36-7, he's coaching his tail off. I love it. He's a guy that no nonsense guy.
Block in the back. Offense number 78. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat first down.
That's against Grant Hermans, the left tackle.
You'll see it here on the tail end. The left tackle coming in there, pushing Hansen in the back.
So now it's 1st and 20 here for Illinois. So they say, all right, enough of that. Let's bring Blau back in. Markel Jones in that tailback. They give it to Jones. Jones breaks an arm tackle. And Jones diving forward to the 35-yard line. Stanley Green and Jake Hansen combine for the tackle.
Solid run by Markel Jones, running through those 2 arm tackles. You know, that kind of gets lost in the shuffle a little bit, but that's an impressive run to get them back at least 2nd and 10 and get a possibility of a 30 manager.
2nd and 10 from the 30. Wow. Good job moving around in the pocket. Able to find his tight end, Darius Pittman. And Pittman has the first down.
I feel like the way they move Rondale Moore all around the field, it really opens things up for everybody else. You look at those last 7 drives, and what Purdue has been able to do is pretty darn impressive. They have not been stopped by anybody, and they've not stopped themselves.
Yeah. Having Rondale Moore, a player like that who causes so much attention, guys like Hopkins, Herdman, Zico. These are guys that you want to find ways to get them the ball, and they're having a good game so far.
Jared Sparks and the Wildcat takes the snap, still on his feet. And he gets up to 49. Tamir Oliver with the tackle.
Coach Braum being creative here, just like DeMarco said. Jeff Braum using the Wildcat in this drive, bringing Rondale Moore all across the formation and ghost routes and different stuff like that. Taking the quarterback out, putting him back in. He's trying to put a lot on tape for these Big Ten teams to watch.
He knows the opponent next week. He wants them to make sure, hey, you guys make sure you're looking at this, that, and we'll surprise you with something else. He's a smart, precise play caller, Coach Braum is, but he has his team playing extremely well right now.
Zico. Flag is down around midfield. Illinois saying this one's going against Purdue. And it is.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense number 79. 5-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
That's against Matt McCann, the right tackle. We talked about the upcoming schedule. Let's check out the upcoming schedule for Jeff Braum and Purdue. They're against Ohio State at home. Look at this. Then at Michigan State versus Iowa, at Minnesota versus Wisconsin. Not exactly an easy road ahead for Purdue.
Well, they have the offensive firepower to play with any of those teams, at least considering what we've seen here.
Pass to Terry Wright. Wright gets across midfield.
And even though Rondale Moore, just like we keep making the point, even though he is the best player on the field, maybe for both teams without a doubt, they're getting everybody involved. All 5 skill position guys out there can touch the ball, including Horvath. They've done a great job of distributing.
It's a credit to play calling.
Yeah.
He's finding ways to get his guys the ball in space.
On 3rd and 5, they'll change the play. Under 5.5 to go here in this third quarter. Wow. That ball is tipped and intercepted. It was tipped by Cameron Watkins, and it was picked up by Sidney Brown. And that's 20 straight games with a takeaway by this Illini defense.
Look at this, Justin. He slaps it like he's spiking a volleyball. Swap.
Barkeep, Bud Lights for everyone. Actually, I prefer an ice mead. Barkeep, Bud Lights for everyone and a mead. Is it autumnal? Bud Lights for everyone and one autumnal mead. Is it malty and full-bodied? Because I like malt. Cancel that mead.
Bud Light, for the many, not the few.
It's in the heartbeat, it's in the real thing. You can't make it up. It's in your soul deep. It's in the stars, the stripes, this dirt on my feet. The wind of my woman, and I wish you loved me. It's in the heartbeat.
Geico, more than just car insurance.
There's Gillette Clear Gel. It goes on clear and keeps you fresh all day. And it doesn't leave white marks on your shirt. Gillette Clear Gel Anti-Perspirant.
Check out Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's for great deals on great gear. All the brands you want, just in time for fall. Clothing and gear for everyone, like sturdy, stackable Plano Sportsman storage totes, available in 3 sizes, starting at just $10.
Heisman contender Will Greer leads the undefeated Mountaineers against the Cyclones. West Virginia, Iowa State, tonight at 7 Eastern on FS1. Illinois prides itself on takeaways. 20 straight games now with a takeaway. It's the longest active streak in Power 5 play. And they get the ball to start at their own 22-yard line. Can they take advantage? Bush keeps it. They'll get 3 yards. Let's go back to that takeaway.
First half we saw they kept hitting this honey hole shot with the receiver just coming right there. But this time, Cameron Watkins knows there's no flat defender. There's no flat receiver coming out. So he backs up a little bit, tips the ball to Sidney Brown. That's just a great job on that series of making sure they don't continue to hit that honey hole shot.
Bush over the middle, dangerous ball, able to complete the ball. And that's a completed pass to Dominic Stampley for 18 yards. And now he's in a double coverage.
Now Illinois is going to try to play with a little pace. You saw early in the game with the older quarterback, they were trying to do that. They've been away from their game plan for quite some time now.
Bush running up the middle. And Bush get tackled by Mosley, picks up 9.
Mike Epstein that time leading through with a really nice block to spring A.J. Bush. Took it right to Jones. Mike linebacker. Was that a good game?
Again, it's Bush keeping it. Bush this time gets tripped up by Marcus Bailey, gets 2 to remove the chains.
Bush has to trust his teammates a little bit more there. And once again, he should have let Epstein take that ball. Could have had a more bigger game, but you have to allow your teammates to be trusted. In that situation, you got to hand it off and take the ball to him.
Is that something that you would tell your quarterback, whether it's in the huddle or on the sideline? Like, dude, like, trust me, give me that ball.
Yeah, there's times when you want to have those discussions, but I think it's up to the offense coordinator. Ron Smith has to let them know that, hey, let your teammates get involved. You have to trust those guys and let them make plays as well.
He's been doing that throughout the game. At that time, he was trying to trust Dorsey to make a catch, and he wasn't able to do so.
I mean, just to put it into perspective, Bush has 18 rushes on the day. The rest of the team has 7. I mean, this is Reggie Corbin last week, career high 137 yards. Broke off a couple of huge runs. Mike Epstein, who's had some big runs. And now Bush again in trouble, and Bush is going to go down. He gets sacked by Giovanni Revere. A loss of 9 here.
Nick Holt sensing the situation, brings big pressure off the edge. It's picked up, but Bush runs around a little bit too much, doesn't get rid of the ball, and that allows Revere to come in and make that play. And do a cool looking celebration in slow motion. Way to go, Giovanni, out of Chattanooga, Tennessee.
So now 3rd and 19. Epstein. That's tackled by Jacob Thieneman. A pickup of just 2. So Illinois unable to take advantage of the turnover.
They got some positive plays going. They started their offensive machine working, but once again, just put into the gears. Illinois making mistakes, being unable to overcome their own problems. And one of them was what DeMarco pointed out. The quarterback's got to give the ball in these zone read situations. He can't just pull it every time. He's going to get himself hurt and not put in a good situation to run the ball.
Blake Hayes, a high punt away from Moore, takes the bounce towards the end zone, and that will be a touchback. It has been all Purdue here this afternoon on homecoming in Champaign. David Blau has thrown for 3 touchdowns. The offense back on the field when we come back.
The team is on fire. It's on fire.
So a tree falls in your brand new car and totals it. As if that wasn't bad enough, now your insurance won't replace it outright because of depreciation. If your insurance won't replace your car, what good is it? You'd be better off just taking your money and throwing it right in the water.
We'll get him next time. We don't get him this time.
Regret that.
With new car replacement, if your brand new car gets totaled, Liberty Mutual will pay the entire value plus depreciation. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
He's still behind you. I had to go wash out. He got sweaty in my jersey. I'm saying this tomorrow. So.
Yeah. Clear gel. It goes on clear. It keeps you fresh all day. And it doesn't leave white marks on your shirt. Gillette Clear Gel Antiperspirant.
Love makes you do crazy things, like sneaking the triple-double crunch wrap into the theater with double the layers you love. Careful, that double crunch may land you in movie jail. $5 triple-double crunch wrap box from Taco Bell.
Scientists who want to keep Mars untouched will have to fight. What you're doing is not right.
New season premieres Monday, November 12th at 9 on National Geographic. At touchofmodern.com, things you'd never think possible are totally attainable. The shoes are handmade, the furniture glows, the drones fly themselves. And that's just the beginning. Our relentless pursuit of the highest quality in watches, fashion, tech, and home are available all in one place. touchofmodern.com. We bring something new and unexpected to your life every day. So go to touchofmodern.com and be the first to discover all the novel and noteworthy items the world has to offer. How do you feel when someone is looking over your shoulder? Not all snoopers can be seen. Cyber criminals can steal your sensitive information. Hackers can intercept your data on public Wi-Fi. But not with the NordVPN app. It helps protect your privacy by encrypting your online data. And it's so easy to use. NordVPN, your shield from online snoopers. Download and enjoy trusted internet security and privacy.
FS1 College Football is sponsored by Volkswagen. Here at Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. A chilly Saturday afternoon. But Purdue is all over the Illini, 36-7. Hoping to keep the cannon for the third straight year. On first down, it's Knox. DJ Knox running hard again, gets 13 here on first down.
They've had so much success on first down, they barely played at second and third down this entire game. I hate to be on the Illinois defense in a third down package because they're not on the field.
Under 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Look at that on first down today, 356 yards. Wow. They have 528 total yards of offense. Up the middle again on first down. Knox lowers the shoulder. How about that? He's 5'7". And a flag is thrown late. And you can tack on 15 more. Dawson DeGroot.
Hardy.
Exceptional run, but watch the block here also by the right tackle, McMahon. And he's going to finish this run. He's a strong runner. DJ Knox, 210 pounds, but I love the physicality.
Unnecessary roughness. Late hit out of bounds. Defense.
Sidney Brown.
15 yards from the end of the run. First down.
Sidney Brown.
Timeout for an injured defensive player.
He did. He took a big blow from DJ Knox there. Wow, what a physical running back. I mean, as an offensive line, as an offense, you love to see the physicality, and that speaks volumes.
It was a 33-yard run. You tack on 15 more. The player down right now for Illinois is Nate Hobbs, a sophomore out of Louisville, Kentucky. Nate Hobbs. Corner as he gets up. Let's take a moment to check back in with Greg Wolf back in LA for a game break.
Justin, thanks. Michigan State, number 8. Penn State, this game came down to a last-second field goal last year that went to the Spartans. It's coming down to the wire again. Ryan Lewerke finds Felton Davis, 20-yard touchdown. It is all tied at 14, third quarter at Beaver Stadium. Justin, DeMarco Petros, back to you.
Greg, thank you very much. It's homecoming in Happy Valley. That's a huge game between Penn State and Michigan State. A look at the standings. This one, Illinois, they've got Wisconsin next week. We'll have that one. But here on first down, they go to the reverse. Now the pass, Blau to the end zone. Nobody's there. The closest one there was Sidney Brown.
He had Zico wide open. I mean, there was a lot of moving parts to that play and a lot of confusion. But he had Zico wide open, but he threw the wrong play there. Handoff, pitch, and he lets it rip, but he lets it rip to the wrong guy. He had Zico wide open down the left hash.
Interesting that Coach Brom continues to call trick plays, all kinds of different stuff he's throwing at Illinois.
Another good, strong run by DJ Knox. Just hard to get him down. It looked like he was going to be tackled for a loss. Instead gets 2 yards. I know you might say it's 2 yards, but again, it could have been a loss. It's a 2-yard gain, and you're already up 36-7.
Well, it's a positive play, and it turns 3rd and 10 into 3rd and 7, which dramatically changes the playbook. But of course, Purdue's had so much success, maybe it doesn't matter. I mean, they rip off 15 yards every time they run a play, it seems.
Wow. Dumps it off to Knox. He's got another first down. As he is up to the 6-yard line. Deshaun Phillips. Another tackle. He's got 7.
David Blau just going through his progressions, having poise in the pocket and finding his outlet, and Knox getting the first down. There's been a lot of wide open guys. This Illinois defense, they're in man-to-man there. He shouldn't have been that wide open there.
Well, they're going to let this third quarter run out. They have 574 yards of offense through 3 quarters, does Purdue, as they have scored 36 unanswered, leading 36-7 over Illinois through 3.
All the way, all the way. Tell me all the ways that you said, girl, you take care of me. You are my baby, the better half of me. Love me like you said. Darling, tell me all the ways. Tell me all the ways.
Now, we're bringing you all the ways to get what you need. Target run and done.
Dave & Buster's has the 3 things you need to watch football: food, drinks, and big TVs. Try new bar bites for $5 and beer specials available every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday. We're ready. Are you? Only at Dave & Buster's.
When it's your job to protect the world's greatest nation, it's your responsibility to solve the world's greatest challenges. This is why we search for the best and brightest, why we train for every eventuality, on land and water, in the air, space, and even cyberspace. We operate in a complex world with one simple mission: win.
Fender biter. Seen it, covered it. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers.
We're back here in Champaign. It is all Purdue so far through 3 quarters. Illinois led 7-0. That didn't last very long because Purdue struck back quickly, and they have not stopped since. 574 yards of offense. They are averaging 9.3 yards per play. It's 1st and goal from the 6 with DJ Knox in that tailback. David Blau in the shotgun. Blau rolling out to his right. Spins. Blau just throws this one away as he was under pressure.
But you see how quickly he makes decisions. I mean, he really is in control of this offense. And when you watch him play, you wonder how he ever lost the job. But I mean, he did to Elijah Sindelar, who's a bigger guy and throws a harder ball, believe it or not. But Blau recognized Roundtree coming in and Hansen. Got rid of that ball in a hurry.
Second and goal. And the way that he is playing right now, David Blau now really in the last 4 games, I mean, you can't really find a quarterback playing much better.
No, they like that Sindelar. He's a good player. He throws it very hard. He throws a extremely angry ball.
Blau dancing around. Blau, he finally gets dragged down, sacked by Owen Carney. A loss of 9 on the play, and that's just a coverage sack right there.
Solid effort there by Carney, not giving up on the play, continuing to go hard, swinging the guard off of him, but really, this unique effort right there by Carney, not giving up, knowing the situation of this game, and getting Blau down for the sack there is huge.
Third and goal from the 15-yard line out here for the Boilermakers. Play clock down to 1. They get it off. Blau pump fake to the end zone. Back to the end zone. Overthrows Zico. So the field goal unit will come on here for Purdue.
3 plays in a row, the Illini defense makes Blau look relatively human. That's the first time this afternoon that's really happened.
It's going to be a 32-yard field goal attempt for Spencer Edmonds, who connected with 38. Evans from 32 is good. 39 unanswered by Purdue. They play for the Cannon. It has gone to Purdue the last couple of years. They're trying to make it 3 in a row and keep it on their side and keep it in West Lafayette. It's 39-7. Purdue on top.
Let's face it, everybody hates fees. Now, SoFi has no fees on personal loans. That's right, no fees on loans to remodel your bathroom. No fees on loans to consolidate your credit card debt. See, no fees just feels good. Booyah! If you've got the drive, you can do a lot with no fees on personal loans. Booyah!
All the way, all the way. Tell me all the ways that you said, girl, you take care of me. You are my baby, the better half of me. Say it again. You love me like you said. Darling, tell me all the ways. Tell me all the ways.
Now, we're bringing you all the ways to get what you need. Target run and done. Michael, you can do anything you want. Why this?
I want to be stuck behind a desk.
But out on your own?
I won't be alone.
Annette!
I'll be a part of a team, making an impact.
Great job.
So what do you say, Mom?
Tonight, the binge beckons. Oh yeah, still watching. Grab Wingstop's Big Night In Bundle. Your choice of 3 legendary flavors, 3 delicious dips, and 25 boneless wings. All for just $15.99. Only at Wingstop.
The Dickies Flex Series is built for performance, with superior comfort and advanced mobility. All backed by the unconditional satisfaction guarantee. Dickies Flex, engineered to move. Learn more at Dickies.com.
The NFL is on Fox. For some, Cam Newton and the Panthers battle the Redskins. For others, Todd Gurley and the Rams take on Von Miller and the Broncos. Tomorrow on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
FS1 College Football is sponsored by Volkswagen. by Dre Brown. Let's check in once again with Greg Wolf in LA.
Justin thinks Washington trying to stay perfect in Pac-12 play at Autzen Stadium, playing from behind for the first time since it was 3-0 in the first quarter. Jake Browning airs it out. He finds Ty Jones. 43-yard touchdown, number 7 Oregon, 17th ranked Washington, all tied at 24 apiece, fourth quarter. Justin, DeMarco Petros, back to you.
Greg, thank you. You know, we thought that was going to be a really good game, and it is proving to be a great game.
Absolutely. A great quarterback up against one of the best secondaries in football. Pretty exciting.
Bush to throw first down. Completes the pass out to Caleb Reeves. He gets 4 yards. A look at the AP Top 10 scoreboard. Ooh, how about Georgia trailing LSU right now?
Another heavyweight fight.
9.
Ohio State got scared a little bit earlier by the row voters. Look at Baylor.
There you go, Baylor.
Well, how about UCF? UCF making the comeback against Memphis, now leading by 1. Second down and 6 here for the Illini. Design quarterback run here for Bush. A.J. Bush. We get 3 yards. Ray Ellis with the tackle.
Purdue defense, they played well against the run. We know that Corbin went out early in the game, but they've handled success on the running game extremely well. First and second down. Now it's third and short, but they played the run extremely well, letting Illinois know, they have a strong rushing attack, and they've handled it extremely well.
Bush just lobbing one down the sideline, and that is incomplete. No flag is thrown. Carmani Green was the intended receiver, but there is a flag down by the 30. There is no flag down where the pass was thrown. But this one's going against Illinois anyway.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense number 87. Penalties decline. Fourth down.
Just another penalty. They can't get into a groove because there's so many penalties, and they're having these false starts, these holding calls that they're just not accustomed to having. And if you're Lovie Smith, you have to be disappointed in this team, this group right now, not just offensively, but defensively as well.
Yeah, they thought they could ride some of that momentum from the road victory at Rutgers last week, and it just hasn't carried over other than the first drive.
Blake Hayes, Jackson Anthrop. Backtracking, backpedaling, muffs the punt, then gets hit hard at the 18-yard line. They're going to mark him down to 19. The hit was delivered by Dylan Wyatt, 39-7. Purdue leads.
The demands are greater. The expectations higher. The jobs tougher. The world moves faster. So we made your truck even more capable with legendary heavy power. No wonder more people are switching to Ram than ever before.
During Ram Power Days, get an average $9,433 in total values on the all-new 2019 Ram 1500.
Hey! Whoa! Can you feel my rhythm? Never take it slow. I'm too big, don't never lay it down low. And nothing can hey! Oh!
Tempur-Pedic pillows have helped millions of sleepers fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. The Tempur Cloud is our most huggable pillow, made with the same impact-absorbing material originally developed by NASA to protect astronauts during takeoff and landing. Material Tempur-Pedic then perfected for sleep, so it uniquely conforms to you for truly personalized comfort and support.
Honestly, your head just sinks right down. Not too far, but just perfect. I don't know what it's like crazy magic, but I love it.
Its low profile and soft feel makes it perfect for all sleep positions, and unlike other pillows, won't lose its shape or flatten over time.
There's no turning in the night, tossing and folding the pillow over 50 million times. That was the story of my life.
For a limited time, bundle up and save. Get 2 Temper Cloud pillows, a $158 value for just $99. Each with a 5-year warranty, free shipping, and a removable washable cover. Visit TemperPillows.com or call 1-800-510-8323.
Time to place your bet.
I'm in your head, Vegas. All bets are on.
There you have it. Lock it in.
Homecoming in Champaign, but it's been spoiled by this guy, David Blau. Now, I'm not ready to make any Drew Brees comparisons, but you look at the numbers and see what he's done this afternoon in Illinois. He has been brilliant. Distributed the ball to all kinds of different receivers and even caught one for you there.
Doing his best Drew Brees impersonation, I can tell you that. He's been playing unbelievable tonight in the last couple of games.
Toriel Fuller in for the first time, gets wrapped up in the backfield by Bobby Roundtree, a loss of 2 there. You guys mentioned Drew Brees. Of course, Drew Brees, the incredible quarterback who came through Purdue. Had a historic night, Monday Night Football. They set the career passing yards mark, passing Peyton Manning.
Pretty impressive. I like seeing the white gloves on Dave Baker, too.
Fuller taking the toss. What a career it has been for Drew Brees. You see his numbers in the NFL. How about his numbers at Purdue? Not too shabby.
Incredible player. I mean, I was able to obviously see him firsthand. He didn't beat us. I had some victories over him, which I don't know how he did it, but I was able to spend some time with him at the Pro Bowl, my second or third trip, and just watching him go through his progressions as he makes his throw and then checking down each receiver from an outlet to outlet. Just impressive. And knowing what type of player he is, it's not a surprise that he's the leader in passing yards in the NFL.
This is some of my favorite stuff where we get to watch what he was like back in college at Purdue. Still throwing that tight spiral. A second-round pick by the San Diego Chargers. They were the San Diego Chargers at that time.
Wow, he's the best quarterback. He's one of the best quarterbacks to ever play, obviously at Purdue, but Drew Brees is a special team.
You played against him in college.
Just once.
What was the record?
1-0.
Oh, nice.
Carlos Sandy. That's the 45-yard punt by Joe Shopper. 10-16 to go here in the fourth. The Boilermakers all over the Illini.
We own Drew Brees.
Heisman contender Will Greer leads the undefeated Mountaineers against the Cyclones, West Virginia, Iowa State, tonight at 7 Eastern on FS1. Broncos versus Cardinals on Thursday Night Football.
This is my first commercial. You've heard one voice of Papa John's for a long time. It's time you heard from all of us.
I'm Dougie Allen. I'm Troy Post.
I'm Kelly Bernard.
When I'm out in the community, I engage people and they know me as Papa John's guy.
Pizza's like that one food that brings everyone together.
Pizza's delicious, especially when you got the better ingredients.
We want to personally invite you to our Papa John's.
Every single one of you. Because we believe we are better together. All of us.
And all of you.
McDonald's new Trick Treat Win game. With 1 in 4 odds of winning instantly, you won't need luck. So don't miss out. Winner! Win your share of over 100 million prizes. Play Trick Treat Win. Coors Light has a lighter, crisper taste. So you're ready for what's next. Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Don't forget, coming up next on FS1, Heisman contender Will Greer and number 6 West Virginia take on Iowa State. Then at 10:30 Eastern, it's number 19 Colorado against USC. It's a packed day of college football, which continues on FS1 and the Fox Sports app. Illinois takes over at the 38-yard line. Rayvon Barner, Mike Epstein in. Pressure coming off the edge. They give it to Epstein. Epstein gets around. Changes course. Epstein will get 10 yards on first down. Kai Higgins able to stand him up as he gets the whistle blown.
We haven't seen much of Epstein tonight. Obviously, Corbin's been the guy the last couple of games. But he's a big-time player. He can run between the tackles, north and south guy. They need to get him more involved, moving forward in the coming weeks.
That was player of the year down in Florida, Fort Lauderdale. Huge recruit for Illinois. Just hasn't gotten going.
Bush, dangerous pass, and that is picked off. Kenneth Major. And Major gets hit hard at the 45-yard line by Alex Palczewski. And there is the first turnover of the game for Illinois.
That was all on Bush there. I mean, threw it into double coverage, and no one was open. They felt a little pressure by Lorenzo Neal, but good play. Kenneth Major just staying there, and there's the ball. I'll catch it. Go the other way, but just an errant throw by Bush and not a correct read there. Just talking to Rod Smith and going back to our meetings, just the timing and the rhythm between this offense, the receivers, the quarterback, it just hasn't been there all season. And Bush obviously coming back last week, missing 2 previous games. And now that moving forward, they can maybe get some of that timing and rhythm back to practice.
Dario Fuller is still in there at tailback. Fuller, a good run on first down, gets 8.
Pretty good third-string guy, junior, 200 pounds out of Sugar Hill, Georgia. Came into the game catching the ball pretty well. Cleaning it up now. DJ Knox and Markel Jones have had their fair share of carries.
If he had walk-up music, it would have to be by the Sugar Hill game.
I would say so, yeah. If people still remember the Sugar Hill game. Talk about the invention of rap.
I did the hip hop.
Yeah, that's it.
On 2nd and 2, it's Fuller again. A little stutter step. Again, stays on his feet for the first down to the 42. Dele Harding with the tackle. Under 9 to go here in this fourth quarter. I'll be honest with you guys. Coming into this game, I thought this would be a lot closer. The way that Illinois had played, getting the win on the road, getting some confidence, this is surprising.
It is surprising, and maybe not so much now that we've seen it all take place, because Purdue was a really hot team coming into the season and took a couple steps back with their own mistakes, admittedly, by Coach Braum. They seem to have righted the ship in the last month in a big way.
They really have, and let's take a game break and check in once again. Back in studio with Greg Wolf. Justin, thanks. Next on FS1, number 6 West Virginia and Heisman candidate Will Greer try to remain undefeated as they head to Ames, Iowa to face an Iowa State team coming off an upset over number 25 Oklahoma State, led by true freshman quarterback Brock Purdy. It's Mountaineers Cyclones next on FS1. Back to you guys. A busy day of college football here on FS1.
To your point, though, Justin, I thought that Illinois would be able to spread Purdue out. They've had a lot of trouble defensively when you spread them out and run the ball, create vertical run games with their 3 strong runners. That hasn't happened this afternoon.
That ball is deflected nicely, batted down by Sidney Brown. I mean, think about this. 60 rushing yards on the day for Illinois. 60. I mean, this is a team that ran for 330 last week.
They're averaging 260 a game, and their identity is to run the ball between Bush, Corbin, and Epstein. That's what they want to do. That's how they get this train going moving forward, is by running the ball. And it just never got started. You got to give this Purdue front 7 a lot of credit at stopping them early and often. But just if you're Illinois, you have to find ways to continue to form your identity, and that's through running the ball.
Well, a screen pass to Fuller, a flag in the backfield. Fuller, he gets the first down. Blau got hit hard.
That's the flag.
There are a couple.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense number 92.
That's what I say again.
Automatic first down.
I'm sure Coach Braum might want to get Blau out of the game. You don't want him taking these unnecessary hits. The game is out of control. Just get him out. You don't need your quarterback who's finally managing this offense and knowing what it takes to put points on the board and have explosive plays. You don't want him getting hit, especially this late in the game.
And that right there, that penalty that we just saw by Isaiah Gay, if that were a Purdue player doing it in practice, they'd be running. That's what Coach Braun was telling us that they are now doing. They don't want to see those penalties anymore.
It wasn't really a violent hit that Gay put on Blau, but very late. And I agreed to Marco. I think I'd take him out of the game at this point.
Hand off to Horvath. As the clock winds down to 6:45. This all-time series, 44, 43, and 6, led by Illinois. It has not been tied since 1905.
It's been a while.
I would say so. As Horvath dives. Let's see, did he step out? He did. They say he stepped out.
Like Allstott wanted that touchdown, didn't he?
Horvath, he looks like Allstott out there. He did a great job of turning his shoulders and diving. Yeah, he's out of bounds there with the right foot, but a good call by the officials right on top of it. But I'm really impressed with all 4 ball carriers that Purdue has put out today.
Give him another try. Just let him run off the gut. Let him get that 6 points. He wants it badly. I can tell.
It's first and goal from the 3.
I hope Allstott's watching somewhere.
You know he is.
Well, they said he played fullback at Purdue, and he really didn't. He played tailback.
They give it to Horvath. They'll get a yard. But think about that, guys. With the win today, Purdue will tie the all-time series for the first time since 1905.
Well, early, obviously, we showed the footage of Red Grange and stuff like that. So many football innovations, like the linebacker, the kickoff, spring football, the flea flicker. I mean, all that stuff came out of here, Champaign-Urbana. So they were doing a lot of stuff that other people weren't and dominating early. Obviously, in the last few decades, that's quite been the case.
This is a big game for them. This is a rivalry game, and this is some more momentum that they can continue to carry on through the seasons progress. But this is a big win for Purdue, and they're moving after starting 0-3. They lost those games by a combined 8 points, so they're finally starting to put things together. And I mean, if you're David Blau, you got to be impressed. You have to be happy with how your offensive line and how your receivers are playing, and most importantly, Knox and Jones, they've been running the ball extremely well.
One of the big problems here, other than Illinois having a real struggle in this game, is we can't find the cannon, guys. We have not seen it. Where's the cannon in the locker room? We hear that it's in the Purdue locker room. That's obviously in their possession. It is not big. It could be in somebody's pocket or back pocket out there. But we're not sure. We got our eyes out for it, though. Love those trophies.
3rd and goal. They get the play off. Horvath. He's in there. Horvath is in there for the touchdown. Horvath making Mike Allstott proud.
This is a much more explosive Purdue offense than the one that Allstott played for. You gotta get... Pounded it in under center. I like that. Even though Braum is a guy that can really exploit people with the shotgun, they get inside the 10-yard line and they run the ball from under center. That's good stuff. They've shown a lot of different looks, a lot of diversity here in the second half especially. I think they're looking forward to Ohio State and Michigan State and Iowa and teams like that. I think so.
Spencer Evans for another extra point. He did have one blocked early. All 46 points unanswered. A lot of smiles for the Boilermakers on the road, and rightfully so. 4:10 to go in this one. They can't wait to keep that cannon in their locker room.
We'll bring it.
You're headed down the highway when the guy in front slams on his brakes out of nowhere. You do too, but not in time. Hey, no big deal. You got a good record, and Liberty Mutual won't hold a grudge by raising your rates over one mistake. You hear that, Karen? Liberty Mutual doesn't hold grudges. How mature of them.
For drivers with accident forgiveness, Liberty Mutual won't raise their rates because of their first accident. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Now at Arby's, you can get 30 euros for $90. Or for those who aren't trying to cater a Greek family reunion, they're 2 for $6.
Arby's, we have the meat.
For sandwiches.
Combine the right things, and something amazing happens. That's our inspiration for Fancy Feast Medleys. Wild salmon primavera tastes amazing. Also in pate, Fancy Feast Medleys.
The NFL is on Fox. For some, Cam Newton and the Panthers battle the Redskins. For others, Todd Gurley and the Rams take on Von Miller and the Broncos. Tomorrow on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
Well, the band is still playing for Illinois. 46-7. 4:10 to go. They're still pumped up.
Yeah, the band, they've been great all day, haven't they?
They're also keeping warm.
They are. You got to keep moving. You got to keep moving and stay warm in this cold weather.
They have played some good songs, I'm not going to lie. Spencer Evans will kick off to Trey Brown. Spencer Evans has had a busy day kicking off. Trey Brown will take a knee in the end zone. Let's check in with Greg Wolf in LA.
Justin, thanks. It does not look good for number 2 Georgia in Death Valley. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 17-yard run down to the 1-yard line. Quarterback Joe Burrow, he would take it in on the very next play. Number 13 LSU leads the Bulldogs 29-9, fourth quarter. Justin, Marco Petros, back to you.
Wow, that is what a week. A turnaround for LSU. And by the way, I want to send out a congratulations. Greg Wolf back in studio. We've had updates from Sam Farber throughout the year. Sam Farber and his wife, congratulations on the birth of their daughter, Eleanor. Part of the Fox family as we have a new quarterback, Matt Robinson. Matt Robinson with the carry.
Matt Robinson, he hasn't seen a lot of action. He's I think he's 0 for 2 maybe of the season, but true freshman, they're trying to get up some reps, trying to see what he can do potentially moving forward. A.J. Bush is a senior. You got M.J. Rivers, also another true freshman they've seen early in the year.
Robinson to throw, and it completes the pass to Carmani Green. And I kind of wonder this, and I'll throw this out to both you guys, with the new red shirt rule. M.J. Rivers has played a few games already, and now you bring in Matt Robinson. Do you just kind of see what you have and then maybe decide, okay, well, red shirt one will burn the other?
Especially with the score being what it was. There's a lot of college football coaches all around the country trying to figure out how to navigate that new rule. It leaves a lot of flexibility for players and coaches.
I wouldn't say I like the rule because you were making one guy burn his red shirt. He hasn't seen it. He's only thrown.
Well, let's say he doesn't burn it. Let's say you played 3 games and you just realize, okay, I'm going to redshirt now.
Yeah. I think it's great to get some continuity and some reps, especially at the quarterback position. It's one of the hardest positions, if not the hardest position, to maintain. But talk about Matt Robinson, M.J. Rivers. These are 2 true freshmen. They need reps, right? Bush, he won't be here next year. These 2 guys will be competing for the starting job next year, so you have to figure out at some point who's going to be that guy.
Rayvon Bonner. Bonner with one of the best rules of the day.
You really don't know what a rule is going to be like or how it will be implemented until you deal with it and actually put it into practice for a couple of years. And this red shirt rule, as we look at M.J. Rivers there, who started a lot of games last couple of weeks for the Illini.
Robinson down the sideline is incomplete for Jordan Holmes.
Well, I think everybody's still trying to figure out exactly how they're going to go forward sitting guys and playing guys and when to do it. You play guys late in the year. Do you play them early in the year? You have to be careful not to end up burning a red shirt, playing a guy 4 games in one play, different stuff like that coaches didn't used to have to think about as much.
Second and 10 from the 46. Dre Brown is in that tailback. Emotions out. High pass is caught by Green. Green trying to get away from the tackle. He cannot. Good job by Robert McWilliams. Loss of 2 on the play as we look at the upcoming schedule for Lovie Smith and the Illini. We have these guys next week at Wisconsin. They're at Maryland. And, we'll have a chance to talk with Lovie and his staff this week, but I want to know what you guys think he'll have to say about this game and what they can take away and learn as they head to Madison.
Just the penalties. I think they missed a lot of opportunities. Defense played well early on, but it's just the penalties. They didn't have that running factor that we've been accustomed to seeing from this Illinois rushing attack, and they have to play better. We know there's a lot of young guys. We know that, but it's week 6. They played a lot of games. The young is out of the door now. We know what we expect of you. You have to play. You have to capitalize on opportunities. And tonight, they just didn't do that.
Intentional grounding. Offense number 12. Lost it down at the spot of the foul. 4th down.
Petros, what do you think?
Well, I think obviously their inability to run the ball. And they also going to have to look at themselves, the coaching staff, and say, why weren't we able to stick to our game plan? What was it that happened in this game that got us completely away from what our identity is? And just like DeMarco said a little earlier in the game, I think Lovie's going to be supremely disappointed that the momentum that was created with a Big Ten road win, I don't care who you played, was not carried over here to homecoming at home.
I think the biggest thing was, you knew Purdue, they have explosive plays through the air. Illinois, they have explosive plays on the ground, and you can't try to match. You have to stick to what you're good at. And I think today they kind of got off board a little bit by trying to throw it a little bit too early. And you got to keep the ball on the ground in Bush's hand, Epstein's hand, and Corbin's hand, and let them do their thing.
Well, how about the day that a couple of receivers had for Purdue? Isaac Seco, a career day, 5 catches, 127 yards, a couple of TDs. Rondell Moore, the guy we talked about, the human joystick, 4 catches, 101 yards, a touchdown. He can do it all as Purdue is now in the victory formation.
Once again, this is the best, sweetest formation in all the ball. I used to love this. I didn't do it a lot, but it's the best formation, best play call in all ball.
You mean you were already out of the game when you did this?
Most of the time.
You can't for a carry. You don't want that hurting your head.
I don't want that. I do not want that.
Purdue's got to feel great about what they did here, coming in and taking care of business against a conference opponent that's coming off a victory, and they did it in an emphatic fashion. They cleaned up some of their problems on the defensive side of the ball and continued to give a lot of people a lot to look at when it comes to their offense.
Yeah, the biggest thing was coming off that bye week. How would they come to Illinois? Will they be a little, under the radar? Will it take a quarter or two to get going? But no, from start to finish, they played extremely well, offensively and defensively. I think, is that it? Is that it?
That's the cannon right there. They found it.
Why do they have it in the towel band? I don't know. You have to have a little bit more respect for the cannon than have it in the towel band.
Trying to muffle it.
Hey, they're gonna be able to keep that cannon on that sideline, and Purdue is going to even the all-time series at 44, 44, and 6. The first time it is all square since 1905.
Take it out.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Show us the cannon. There it is.
Why is it so small? Wait a minute.
And there it is.
It means so much, so small. It means so much.
Well,
the Boilermakers,
Josey Neighbors,
they moved to
y'all don't get too mad now.
2-1
Woo,
in
I
conference
cleaned
play.
up. When I started seeing stuff like that. Tomorrow, Miami Dolphins, Chicago Bears. I'm watching the jersey. Man, sweated that one out.
Illini fall to 3-3 and 1
3-3, not bad. They're trying to fight their way through this. Would have been nice for the fourth win. But we'll be back at Josey Man. Time to get to the coast.
Let's get you back to LA and Rob Stone for some more post.